Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of the Gunpla test team. My name is Reed. My handle on BFS is Hamicus3rd.
Hi, I'm Joe, and I am posting on Twitter.
Wow, that's amazing. Hi, I'm And the Hero Is, also known as Jose, and I also post on Twitter.
My name is Thomas, and my handle is Sly on Discord, and I am not posting on Twitter.
Hi, my name is Tam, and pretty much my Discord name is Benevolent Overlord Tam right now, and I'm in BFS, and I am actually posting also on Twitter.
Oh, God.
Well, it up. All on Twitter.
Great start.
All right.
Great start. So, I'm sure some of you are wondering, why the hell are they streaming? Y'all don't stream. Why do we see faces? I don't want to see these niggas. I don't want to see whatever Joe is.
Whatever.
You know.
He's a wizard.
So
wizard.
If you've noticed, there's been kind of a lack of podcast episodes. That's because the last episode got messed up.
Because we're lazy.
But also lazy and old. We're all old people who have jobs and families and lives. So
and children.
And all of those things at once sometimes even.
Yeah. So nobody's really had time to edit a podcast. Or even when we get together, right, it's on very short notice and everybody goes, well, how the fuck are we going to edit it after we're done? So that's how we ended up here. We decided, hey, let's just live stream it. If we're live streaming it, it's easier to upload, and we get all you to join in on the fun or the not fun. You know, we'll figure that out by the end.
It's fun for us, at least.
So
yeah, that's true.
I guess we're aiming for more consistency and less production value.
More what, quantity and less quality? Is that what we're saying? All right.
We're
starting early.
Production value before though.
I mean, you can't go from 0 to 0, so that's fine, I guess.
You can go from 0 to infinity.
Okay, so it's time. It's that time of the year. It's that time of the month. It's that time of the day.
Is it, Tam?
We've got kit announcements, and there's a lot of stuff. It's been about 4 months since we last recorded an episode, so a lot of stuff has come out, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So, first on the list is something that at least one person on the podcast right now has not shut up about for the last 3 months. And that would be the HG Leo. Talk about it, Joe. How do you feel about the Leo?
So,
how does the Leo make you
when
feel?
I was a little baby boy named Joe,
little baby,
a beep,
I heard my first curse word on Toonami, and it was "damn it," and all the big green.
Wait, did they use the curse? Oh, that's right, they did.
Yeah, they did. And then I saw my first Leo, and it was actually Hero saying "damn it" because damn it was fun to blow up every Leo. And they're good at blowing up. And now there's a kit. And not a month before the kit was announced, Reed was telling me that we would never get a Leo. So I'm good.
I would tell you that like every day, every time.
You know what? It's gonna be
until I have one in my hands, I don't believe it still.
It's going to be a day before it comes out, and then you're going to decide to cancel it. They're going to destroy all the molds, all the plastic. Canceled.
Canceled. Yeah.
Yep.
Gunpla's canceled.
Gunpla's canceled. Go home.
Go.
The Leo killed Gunpla.
The pool's closed, everybody.
Oh no.
It happens. It's fine.
Yeah. So, in fact, adjacent to the Leo, we also got the RG. We got the RG Tallgeese announcement. And that is a thing.
It makes my peep very happy.
I'm surprised that we got a Tallgeese before the other lead mobile suits.
I'm kind of not. Like, it's weird that we got 2 wings before we got anything else.
Yeah.
I mean that's true, I guess.
But I mean, hey, it looks good, and if they're coming off of the unicorn and the banshee, which were both like fucking perfect as RGs. So if the Tallgeese is as good as them, you know, you got a pretty good kit.
I like how they super professionally backpedaled and released an entire new real grade with the shield for the unicorn.
Listen, they always do that shit though.
No, but that was snappy.
No, they knew what they were doing. They need at least another 5 versions of that kit for P Bandai.
I don't
Yep.
know, man. P
Real grade
Bandai is
Phoenix
becoming
Legend.
easier and easier to get.
P Bandai.
P Bandai.
They're gonna give it
Okay.
the green cycle frame. You know, it's all
And
the things.
you know the 2 and the 3 are coming too as P Bandai kits.
Green Psycho Frame, Last Stand, Bande Destiny,
Flying Leo.
Final Battle,
Final battle version. full armor,
Banagher shit his pants version, you know.
The brown frame.
the brown frame. No.
So let's talk about.
Is this? Can I pause this? Are we streaming live on YouTube right now?
No.
Yes.
We're not.
Nope.
No,
Definitely
we're not.
Yes,
We're not.
we are.
No, we're definitely not.
Oh.
Because I'm on our YouTube channel right now, and there is no such thing happening.
Yeah, there's no stream happening right now on our YouTube channel. Did you fuck it up?
It says
No,
it's streaming.
no, there's 4 people. No, we are streaming. 4 people are watching. Stop.
Can you drop
Can
a
you-
link?
Yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah, because I'm on our YouTube channel.
So am I, and yeah, we don't have anything saying we're streaming.
Just wait,
Nope,
just
there it
wait a
is.
second.
It's right
I
there.
just posted it. It's streaming.
Yeah.
Alright,
There's a
damn.
delay. There's a delay.
Okay.
Is it because you guys are closer to the servers than we are?
No,
I see myself. I don't know how I feel about that.
Could be.
my face
I already see myself too.
thumbnail.
They
Oh,
they
you'll
put
put
all
Tell me
the,
the video's unavailable.
they put all the servers in the Midwest because there's nothing else out here.
We're streaming.
Yeah,
That's how everybody got here.
What the hell? Why can't I see it?
There you go, Hero. It's
I don't
in
know.
podcast chat.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
You can see it. It's fine.
Okay, there it goes. Yeah. Why did it
You're
take that
on
long?
it. You're on it. You don't need to see it.
You guys all just went nuts.
No, I just.
It's for the
I wanna see
chat.
what they're saying.
It's for the chat.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
Sorry,
Okay. Okay.
I see degenerate magical cat girl.
that's me.
So
That's me.
so we're gonna talk about the first big announcement. Not an announcement, but the first release for this month. The Age-2 Magnum. The first build
So
guidance
excited.
kit to come out.
Why is it cycling like that?
What do you mean?
Why is what cycling?
The stream.
What do you mean?
What
Shut
do
up.
you-
Stop watching the stream. Pay attention.
Stop
Pay
watching
attention.
the
You're
stream.
on it now.
Be a-
Guys, focus. Focus. Please.
No.
All right, Age-2 Magnum. How do we feel, guys?
That's an age
It's okay.
custom from Build Fighters. How about that?
I hate you so much.
No, but like it's the first, isn't it?
Yes, it is the first.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's cool.
Yeah,
I still
no,
haven't
it's
watched
a-
Age, but you know.
Yeah, it's
I
a.
haven't
I
watched
mean,
it either. I guess it's cool.
shut up. Oh boy, it's real cool. Stop. Don't talk like that. It was a bit for me. It was a big deal.
Ooh,
Once,
it's a pointy boy.
yeah,
like it.
real pointy.
I like. Look at those heels. Oh,
Cam
Once
loves
they
it.
announced it,
I
once they-
love it. I changed my mind. I actually love it a lot. It's such a
Yeah.
pretty color.
Yeah,
Look
like
at them.
that's
Oh,
once
and
they
it comes
announced
with a
it.
big old.
Once they announced it, I was like, oh yeah, this is great. This is exactly what they should have done for a Build Fighters custom for this.
I can't wait to get it and then immediately paint it black and gold.
Oh no.
To each their own, I suppose.
Okay, and now the next suit, which let's listen, we're not going to top this one. That's coming out this month.
It's the Leo.
We have Mrs. Lohan Grinko.
Can I post the Ahegao Lohan Gringo?
No.
The hoops?
She's
No.
the best.
Oh, Cam, have you seen this?
No, what the hoops?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Miss Lohan Grinko.
Oh,
So-
Like Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah,
No.
they made
Whoa.
some Gunpla of Lindsay Lohan from that movie about the car.
First off, I know you guys are messing with me, but second off, give me a link. I want to see this thing.
So, some clarification for people like me who don't know. It's based off of a ship, right? From
Yes, it's
Age?
based off of the main
Seed.
from
Okay.
Yeah.
And is the Lohengrin the name of the guns, or
yes, it's the name of the guns and the double trouble in the kit. And this is the beauty of it. Rinko is the same voice actress who voices the captain from Seed. So it's a mesh.
It's like an inside joke.
Oh, Bandai.
You made that tight plastic around her titties. You know.
Oh, someone's making it even tighter.
Oh, I need it. Oh, shit.
Jose's going to that weird place on Twitter.
She has a
You
little.
mean my timeline?
I was gonna
All
say.
right, I don't know if I like the big tittiness because that's annoying, but like.
Well, because she's got big titties. Like, you're not going to do her, and then she's got a flat chest.
Okay, but look at her little captain hat. I love it so.
That's why China.
much.
The captain hat comes standard?
Yeah.
That's not custom?
No.
That's
No,
not.
she comes with the captain hat.
I kind of
Yeah.
want to get one for the Gallerhorn girl I'm building. Instead of
She's
trying
great.
to make a hat.
Not gonna lie, like most of these figures that are like the weird human Gunpla figurines, like Gayako, Fumina, and like China guy.
Easter egg.
Shut up. I get for the accessories just
This is
because
also the Bandai.
they're so. I can make magical cat girls with all of the maid Fuminas I have. I have a whole army of them. I'm so excited. Anyway, that's just my spiel about why you should get these characters, because you can use the parts for other things.
Tam, have you ever considered collecting figurines?
I have figurines.
Oh,
I have a
geez.
lot of them.
You fucking.
That's great.
Look, I've probably, oh man, I've probably been like a huge nerd since grade school. So
Grade school. Get on my game, son. Since the womb.
came out being a nerd.
I came out holding a body pillow.
Oh, man.
It was terrible.
Okay. Next up on the list, another one people are actually pretty excited for. The MG Deep Striker.
My boyfriend just confirmed it. Oh god.
Get in deep.
Yeah, I have a lot of
You gotta
figurines.
strike deep and strike hard. That's my motto.
Oh man.
Perfect
That's
Gunpla.
cool.
The deep
I don't know how I feel about that name or that double entendre.
Listening to anime openings in the womb.
I don't know how I feel about the Deep Striker. It's
I know how I
cool.
feel about. I
Let me
know how I
Google
feel
it.
about it.
I mean, it's big.
it's big. It's cool.
Expensive.
But I don't think I would buy it.
That
No, not
big
at all.
main
Big
gun,
Huge.
that big main gun is definitely just a white tube. Like,
Yep.
Listen, we know who's going to buy it and who's going to not build it.
I don't care, Forbes. Let me see this.
it's large.
Why
it's
is his chest like that?
Because you need
Because
two big guns.
Well, its chest is like that because it's really big and it also has an AI in it.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, Alice.
I just kind of assumed that was for balance.
He's
That
got
is not a
Alice in
pretty boy. That is
I
not a
know.
cute
Well, I mean,
boy.
it's
That
not-
is.
It's not walking
Hideous.
around.
It's not a twink boy.
Oh
It's-
no.
it. I mean,
I am personally attacked in this moment. But also, no, what, like, how does it stand?
It doesn't.
I don't
It doesn't.
understand.
It has a stand.
Flies around.
it has a stand. It
floats.
has to have a stand.
It's
You
still
see the-
ugly. It's still
It comes
ugly.
with a-
It's
it comes
ugly.
with a really big.
It is ugly.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
ugly.
no, it's not. It's not
Yeah,
pretty,
just
and it's
hates it.
huge.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's huge. It's like the size of a small child.
And you should buy it. Thanks, Bandai.
Joe says, buy small children.
I mean, a lot of engineering went into this kit, guys. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um.
they had to build half of it at least because the EXS already existed.
Yeah, that's true. So most of it's new. Like
That's
most of it is new, so at least that's good. But most of it doesn't move, which is probably why they made it.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
you don't want
Snap
anything
together,
on
like-
that kit to move.
Yeah.
It does
It
not.
just seems like it would be so fragile too.
That-
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's probably
If you've
built
seen the
not
runners, it
very
actually has,
posable.
like, the runners themselves are pretty big parts.
Damn, you're already bringing in the young boys. They're hitting on you in chat.
Oh, no.
as predicted.
Oh, man.
As predicted. The prophecy is fulfilled.
That was quick.
Oh, it's just Chewy in chat.
A single young boy.
Oh my
The one
god.
young boy.
Next suit. Another one actually I'm kind of excited for. The Tall Glitter Strike Gundam.
Is that
Oh,
the
I
one
got
with
it.
the lance?
What the hell is the Tall Glitter Strike Gundam?
It's either the one with the lance or the other one that was announced
So
at the same
I'm
time.
Googling it.
That sounds like someone's OC.
That's a risky
I
Google
love it.
search.
I hate it. It's perfect. Look at this good boy.
It is somebody's OC. It's somebody's OC. It's from the Build Fighters Amazing
What is this stupid
manga.
thing on the back? What are those red things? It looks so dumb. I
Its
love it.
lance makes it run as fast as
Tam,
Sonic.
Wait.
for everyone who doesn't know, Tam doesn't actually watch Gundam.
No.
I
Yeah.
don't. I
She's
just build.
She just
100%. I
builds.
just
She
build.
doesn't
I,
have-
in fact, as they're mentioning these Gundams, I am Googling them.
So wait.
She doesn't know what any Gundams actually are.
the
No,
thing on
I
the
don't.
back-
No, I don't. In fact, the only thing I do is I enjoy building them and also painting them black and gold. And weathering things. I really like weathering things.
Someone in
I
chat
mean, that's
says
fine.
that
It's
the
just
lance
funny
is
to
the
hear
M9.
your
Wait,
reaction.
I take that back because I've definitely watched Thunderbolt season 1 and the second season. Well, I guess it's like technically the second season, but it's the second series. And I've watched a lot of Build Fighters. Actually, I think I've watched Age. It was a long time ago. Chewie is slowly getting me more into Gundam and actually watching things.
See, so
It helps that there's cute girls in it, so I will actually want to watch.
she doesn't know how dumb it gets yet.
Yeah, no,
I don't.
seriously.
I don't.
But yeah,
Like,
see, those big dumb things are an actual thing that an actual suit has.
That doesn't make it any less big or dumb. That
No,
just makes.
I know. It's just
Look-
funny hearing your reactions when you actually see them.
I hope it adds some flavor. As someone who has new eyes, like, no, that is the stupidest looking thing. I love it. This
Hey.
is so fucking.
Hey Joe, you got a child hitting on you. He wants to know who the cutie in the blue headphones is.
Oh, yeah.
Who's
That's,
that cutie? Who's that cute wizard?
That should
Who's
be
that
my
wizard in the
screen
blue?
name. That's my screen name on
Cutie
AOL Instant Messenger.
Who's
Cutie
that cute-
wizard.
Cute wizard. Oh my god.
Nice.
And the next one I actually think is really cool. The Gundam M91.
That's the one.
Oh,
with
that
the
one's cool.
lens. I hate the
M91.
lens.
All right, let me Google this. Friend.
The only thing I don't like about the M91 is its weapon.
Really? I
Why
like
is a weapon? What? It doesn't. It has like this weird lance sword thing.
Yeah.
Why are his knees like that?
Oh god.
Like
Why are his knees like that?
the only thing I don't like about the M91 is its shoulders.
I
like
mean,
it.
it just. I don't know. Like, I kind of
Handles.
like its weird, useless shoulders. Like, they're pretty useless, but they're cute, I guess. Can we talk about the fact it has guns taped to its hips? Because that's literally the most useful and cool thing ever.
Every strike ever.
Yeah, they all have guns.
I understand that all strikes have that because I have some strikes, but it still doesn't make it any less cool.
Have you
But
put
like-
guns on your hips yet?
Yes. Actually, so the latest thing I'm doing is I'm gonna get missiles, like missile launchers, and slap them on my my Arios's hips because
I
I
thought
think
you-
it needs more. Actually,
I
no,
thought you
maybe
were
I'm
about to
doing that
say-
with the cat girl.
Oh, I
Might
need
be
to
doing that
get.
with Cat Girl.
I need to get out my own head. I thought you were about to say areolas.
So, looking at this suit
You know
for the
what?
second time.
Oh, I'm glad. First, let me say I'm glad that I'm not the only one who thought that.
It's because you're all old men.
Yeah, pretty
We are.
much.
Nasty ass old men.
We're awful old men.
So
I
the
would deny it.
M91
Okay.
is pretty cool. I think the black and
Why is
gold
he so
on the
thick?
lance it clashes weirdly.
So thick.
I feel like they
Ooh.
just needed to put filigree somewhere, and I don't like it
What are you talking about?
on the lance.
No, Carly, what are you talking about? She's just going, he's so thick. He's so thick. What are you watching?
I'm looking at this Gundam.
What are you?
I'm looking at this Gundam and I'm looking on the back where it has
Why
like,
is
you
it
know,
so
the jetpacks, whatever. And normally, like what I'm used to is kind of the thin blade, right? But it's just
This
like,
isn't getting better. This is not
like
getting
it's
better.
essentially like it's just big. And I don't like the whole thing is just like someone just was like, you know what, this Gundam, we're gonna model it after like, you know what, the itis. We're just gonna model it after someone, like that feeling you get when you've eaten too much. That's what this Gundam is.
Okay, here we go.
Just a
Here we
little,
go.
like,
All right, but I finally found Rinko for you. I'm gonna share her.
Oh, do it.
The Rinko's pretty great.
Rinko, this Rinko is awesome.
Oh boy.
Here.
I'm ready.
Oh God. Get flagged on YouTube for.
Where is it?
Look at
Do you not
Hero's
see it? Look at
webcam.
my screen, Tam.
Look at
Hold on.
Hero's webcam.
Is it sharing?
Can we
Yeah,
segue
sure.
into how the good builders all
Can we
use
talk
epoxy
about the
sculpt?
fact? But he forgot the nipples.
Oh well, no, he
All
didn't.
of that
It's like a
effort,
sweater.
and this person still forgot the nipples.
It's not
I
done
just
yet.
don't understand.
It's not done yet. Wait a couple of days, and then he will maybe have nipples on her.
Yeah, he's been working pretty
But
fast.
you know they're gonna be like pepperonis.
Yeah,
That's
well, yeah,
realistic.
that's fine. That's just delicious.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, moving on. We have
That's-
children watching.
That's it for releases and announcements. Let's
This is
move
going
on to
very well.
let's move on.
This
to
is what I'm
whips.
looking at. This friend.
Let's move on to everybody's work in progresses that's going on right now. Who wants to go first? Okay. I think,
Yeah, Carly looks like she wants to go first.
I think
All right.
Carly's first.
Do you have the pics to mine? I sent them.
Did you send whip pics?
Yeah. They're up.
Oh yeah, I have the pictures. You didn't put them in an album. Oh,
Jose, did you just use screen share
Carly,
to do that?
why?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't.
Okay.
I can see the pics,
You
but I
just
can't link them
screen
to.
share.
I can't link them to the.
I mean-
Oh, that's fine,
YouTube
because I
chat.
can make an Imgur album real quick.
Well, can
Okay.
you screen share it? You should be able to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
I'm
that's.
good.
I guess that's
There's a
right.
screen
I can't.
share button.
I guess while they're setting that up, someone else can go then.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Sly, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. See if I can get this to work.
Did I say
Yeah,
Joe?
if you can.
Oh,
It's okay.
shit. I'm sorry.
No, go
No,
ahead.
Joe, you can go first. You
I'm
can
go-
go
I'm
first.
gonna-
You
I'm
hurt
gonna-
his feelings. You listen to this man.
I'm gonna go
Joe. You can go
first.
first, Joe.
Here we go. Let's see. Where's that button?
I got
We're gonna
excited. Oh
go
well.
to share screen.
Tender asked if we can pray. If we can pray on screen for
All
him.
right. Here we go.
Pray for Tender.
Yeah, pray for
What's
Tender.
wrong?
You
with
a big
that?
old chicken nugget, and I love you, man.
All right.
But
So
you a big old chicken nugget.
Suck my
Amen.
dick, nigga.
what's the chat say? Is screen share working okay?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
Focus, just click your screen so it focuses on yours.
I did.
There.
All right. So
Okay.
this is my entry into the soon-to-be mentioned one-year war group build that we're having in BFS. I wanted to make a GM with some high mobility and some guns, so I started with the Pale Rider. P Bandai is the base. I just wanted to build something simple and fun. I scratch built a rifle. most of it, and it's got a cape. I'm also working on a GNX custom, and I'm scratch building a rifle, or I guess an ion cannon. It's almost 100% scratch built, and it's got some lights and junk in it. It's big. It's a big one.
Hold on. Chat says they don't see it. Joe, are you on your own screen?
Yeah.
Oh, here, let me do it.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Okay, you do the thing. I'll narrate over your little thing
Yeah,
you're doing.
exactly.
Let me,
I'll navigate. So get off the screen share.
all right,
There you
I'm
go.
doing it.
We can see your hentai. Okay. Sharing the screen. Sharing the thing. Going here. Can you see that? When I
Yeah,
switch?
we can see it now.
Okay. Now just set it to mine, Joe.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Can you see it?
Wow, amazing.
Wow.
Such a great chat.
Rude.
All right, we have to be quiet while he talks, though.
Okay, so talk about your thing. Talk about your thing.
Hey. So, yeah, I'm making a GNX custom. Bashing the GNX4 P Bandai and the regular GNX Striker. It's going to have a scratch built big cannon. Yeah.
All right.
There it is.
And next, look what did you do here, Joe?
Oh, look, I I scratched built some beam saber blades. They're interchangeable with any hilt. I made an adapter on the back so that it could utilize the unused peg on the backpack and store the rifle like the artillery gun is stored. That way they can pivot out under the arm if I wanted to, if I want to fire my rifle upside down. And that's where I'm at. I'm going to actually paint that one in the coming week. And Ham is watching Life is Strange playthroughs.
That's right.
That's right. And he's also going mountain hiking and having feasts. It's true.
That's actually mounting men. So
you're mounting men then.
Actually.
Thank you very much. Get it right.
Thank you. Thank you for that slideshow. Right. Appreciate it.
So who wants to go next?
Tam should go next.
Okay. So let me open up
games. I'm going to keep calling
as it is.
That's fine. Just call me Tam. It's just honestly easier.
Wow.
Tamley.
You see, when Rita's doing it and it's going well, this is way easier than what we were doing last time.
Big old chicken nugget.
Oh, that is so sweet.
That's his name, Chicken Nugget.
Food.
So, ma'am?
All right. You can enlarge that too. Like, I'm on the stream and it doesn't look...
It doesn't look big.
Yeah.
It's not letting me... let me just
yeah, just zoom in like the whole thing.
Just right click.
Someone in the chat goes, quick, open up his history. Like he can control my computer from there.
Yo, boy. You want to see
Do you know how streams work?
That's much better. Yeah, that looks really good. So that is actually something I've been working on for a while. I decided that I wanted to stop making everything black and gold and instead decided to do black and silver and blue because I'm lame. And I thought that, I normally don't do a lot of kit bashes because I personally find them a little hard to do in terms of planning them out. Some people are better at them than others. And I thought, well, the grazes are meant in order to be mashed together anyway, so why not? Okay, so I actually love the McGillis graze. He makes me super happy, and I basically just took that with, let me think, it was just like a regular old graze, so it's just the HG graze, and I smashed them together. It's not completed by any means, because I actually am taking a builder's part backpack, and I'm going to slap it on there as well, because I didn't like either jetpacks from either kit. More than that, I think I'm going to also do some decals. I bought this chrome pinstriping recently, which is it's so cool. So I'm gonna put some metallic decals on it and actually do chrome pinstriping so that it can match the silver on there. There's nothing fancy about it other than I just kind of wanted to see what I could kit bash together without making it look like crap.
It looks good.
I mean, that's
really
fair.
clean.
Yeah, and you know, so you see the weird like nubbies on his knees,
Yeah.
jutting out to the side there, the little nubbies.
Mm-hmm.
They're in chat.
Yeah.
The Jets?
I said
Yeah,
that-
the jets. So those are actually, I think I took those from another builder's parts kit because it was originally supposed to be on a backpack, and they're actually super glued on there. Although the two little piston things are also kind of from a different thing that definitely aren't supposed to be used for that. But I think they look pretty natural, if a little awkward.
No, they work. I like them.
Yeah. Other than that, the other thing I have going on is I'm using this Gundam that I got called the Arios. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So I recently went from spray cans to paint, like airbrush.
Mm.
How's that going for you?
That has been an adventure. So Chewy got me a airbrush kit with like a gold airbrush like piece for Christmas. And I just now got to using it because I honestly have been kind of intimidated by it. Straight up. I've been using spray cans for the last, 3 years? So switching to a different way of painting has been a little bit of a challenge. Metallics completely failed. I almost ruined my paintbrush trying to use metallics because I didn't know how to use them correctly. However, the black matte Vallejo that I got is like...
Isn't black matte Vallejo fucking great?
It is. The texture is so velvety and perfect, and it's just absolutely wonderful. I love it, and it's a completely different texture than spray cans. I will say that I could definitely see spray cans being more useful for things like if you wanted to do weathering, like with chipping, or if you had a specific kind of paint layering in mind. But as far as ease of use, airbrushing is way easier. The dry time is so much faster. Like, in order to do that completely by spray can, it took me about 3 days to cure things. Yeah. So that's pretty much horrible.
Yeah, spray cans are slow.
Yeah.
Real slow.
So, I mean, my first foray in airbrushing has gone both great and terrible. If you're thinking about switching to airbrush, I would say go for it. The startup cost is a little bit on the high side, depending on what you want, but it will save you a bit of money in the long run. And if you, and if you have spray cans, you can decant them. My personal plan is to keep using my spray cans since I already have a bunch anyway, and it would actually cost me more to decant them. It's way more trouble than it's worth. But once I run out, I'm just going to completely switch to airbrush minus things like the Tamiya iridescent. They have these cool colors that are like iridescent green and pink, iridescent pink and gold, stuff like that I don't think you can get in an airbrush. So that's what I've been doing.
Nice.
The Vallejo Air Mecha line is so incredible.
I got
Really?
It's really, really, really good. And they have good.
I need to get some of that, what you call it, flow improver before I try metallic Vallejo again, because that was a nightmare.
Flow improver is your best friend.
Yeah.
If it also comes, yeah, that's what you want.
That's the stuff.
But if you can also get a bigger needle, or if your kit came with a bigger needle, that would help too.
Yeah, it actually came with a pretty big needle. I was surprised.
Generally, it's like the standard is 0.3, but like if you have like a metallic with a big pigment, you probably want like a 0.5 needle.
Oh, I will say so. Iron-Blooded Orphans, I have watched that, and that's part of the reason I wanted to build this because I really like the Graces. They're really cute. I like them. They're good friends.
Love killing orphans.
They sure do, buddy. That's fine. Children are monsters and hellions anyway. Orphans. The less we have, the better.
Tam's mission in life is to kill all the orphans.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm a monster. It's fine.
All
I've
right.
embraced it.
That's okay. We forgive you.
Yeah.
For you?
Sure.
Which one you want first?
Well, the Uriel's like just missing its backpack, and the Nephilim is the whip.
So what he means to say is you pick.
Gotcha.
Basically, yeah.
All right. Look at it. It's a suit. What'd you do to it?
It's a suit. Yeah. So lately, I've really liked the Denial's lower chest. That ball area that it has, just what is the word?
Abdomen?
Yes, thank you. The ball it has in its abdomen just looks so nice and like universal when it moves. So I've been putting that in all my recent builds. And for this one, you can't see it. The ball is there, and it's more prevalent when it like leans to the side. But it's just similar to what Hero did for his Burning Gundam or his God Gundam, whatever you want to call it.
That's God Gundam. Yeah.
It is the God Gundam.
Are you okay?
People
No,
like
I'm
the
not.
Burning Gundam.
I think I'm having a seizure.
As you can see, the kit is, or the base kit is the Star Burning Gundam. Yes,
Yes.
the Star Burning Gundam, and mostly it's just a kit bash for now. That's it's getting there. It's getting there. I need to actually continue it. It's primed right now, and I need to fix all the errors, which I want to take a moment to tell you how much priming helps in seeing errors. Priming is a cruel mistress, and it'll tell you just how trash you really are.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And none of us are without errors. Like even Hero, who's like smirking in the corner.
This man.
Uh,
Smirking.
Listen, I got things to show too.
but yeah, that's my whip. It's will be done here soon, hopefully.
It looks good.
What about you, Jose?
Okay. So I'm gonna move my webcam around. So if you wanna, just zoom in on my face or whatever. So what I've been working on recently is this thing over here, which is the GM for the 1 year war thing that we've been doing to build up. So I got it all primed up right now, and I'm just looking through it to see all the different bad parts and all the scratches and really shitty things that need to be fixed. As you can see, I've already started going through the legs. I usually work bottom down or top down, but I'm doing it differently this time. So the primer really shows the really bad areas. I don't know if the camera is picking that up. Let me see if I can put it in the light a little.
Oh. No, take it out of the light.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
See how the putty is all messed up and everything, and it's not even?
It's a little grainy, yeah.
Yeah, the primer picks that up really good. If you can see, you can kind of still see the outline of where the star is supposed to go in the shield.
Mm-hmm.
So all that's got to get sanded down and then patched up and then reprimed to see if that went away. And if it didn't, then it gets another going through. So that's pretty much been my last day and a half, or just day that I've been doing that. The other thing, what's been behind me, is that I'm taking pictures of the God Gundam. Let's see. This is my light box setup for anyone that's been curious. It's just a box that has holes cut out of it, and then I stretched some sheets. They're actually t-shirts, white t-shirts that I went and bought from Walmart, and I just stretched those over the holes. And then this is
awesome.
This is an acrylic piece that I bought from Home Depot. I cut it to the size of the box, and then it's got a black sheet under it, and then there's a white sheet in the back, and that just kind of droops down, so that you get that nice looking infinite view. See if you can you see
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 light lamps from Walmart as well that were $5 each.
Yeah, building your own light box isn't expensive.
It was the lamps were the most expensive thing, honestly. Because other than that, the box was free. I just found it in a trash.
What was the floor made of?
The what? Oh, the floor. This.
Is that just a sheet of? What is that?
That's just a sheet of acrylic I got from Home Depot, and I cut it to size.
That's nice. I like the reflection.
And the sheet itself was I think $7. for a huge
pretty
piece.
Classy.
Like,
And then I guess if you guys want to see some more whips, like I got them all in my cabinet. Let me know if they're in frame. I'm
Yeah,
looking.
they are. You need
Oh my
to
god, the cam
hold
shaky.
still.
It's like it's the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, we're gonna turn around to see Jose facing the corner.
In a corner, yeah. But I will show you guys this one because I really like how this one's coming, and I think this is going to be like the next one that I finish, which is the Grey's Eins that I've been building that I kind of got done in like 2 weeks, and now there's just scribing that needs to be done to it.
And we're also giving it the last Valkyrie name.
Yes, it was also, it has earned the right of the last Valkyrie name.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just remember that like,
it's got a name. I don't know what it is.
Right? So I kind of did the sword so that it could be used like a spear. It has like a little handle there so you can hold it.
let me see that faceplate. The face, the head.
The head?
Yeah. Honestly, I think the head's the coolest part.
Jose started moving the camera around, and chat goes, "Action scene." Thanks, Fudu.
The best found horror. So let me see if I can like move it around.
Yeah, that's coming along so nice. I love that.
It's been stuck like this for a while, but once I get that new scriber in, I'm gonna start doing some panel lining, and then priming again for this. I know there's a couple things like, especially the plate, like here is really like plain compared to the rest of it, so it needs to be fixed a bit, I think.
Cock filigree.
Yeah, need some cod filigree.
That's maybe my favorite thing about Gallenhorn suits is there's no filigree anywhere.
Yeah, so I'm trying to like keep it in that mindset of like kind of Aibo-ish. That's why like it doesn't have any beam weapons or anything. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna paint it yet. I still haven't decided on the color scheme. The GM is going to be gray and orange.
Yeah.
And black. And I think Joe is also doing the same color scheme, right, Joe?
Yup.
So yeah, ours will be, I guess, twinsies.
It's gonna be the 2 live crew.
And then I don't know if Ham's gonna join us with that, because I think I've shown him pictures of it before, and it looks awesome. But yeah, those are my whips, along with all the other ones in my case.
Ham,
But
sound off real quick.
There.
You said what?
I didn't know. I didn't know if your mic was picking up.
It looked like he was talking.
I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. I've finished nothing. It's been like 2 months ish since I've done anything.
Where you been?
Selling drugs,
Oh,
like the common black man.
College is good for that. College campuses are great.
Yeah, no, I've just been working, so I haven't had time to build anything, and I don't have anything yet.
because they don't like to send you things.
Shut up. Fuck that. Let's see. What do I have? 1 second.
Well, you got to think, because our viewers still haven't seen the
Well, now
results
we
of
get
the
to see
contest we did.
Oh, I want to do purple and gold. That's
So-
a good one.
Why is your suit
Purple, gold, and black. Can we just make royal Gundams where we just have like crowns and stuff on our Gundam?
You got to show off your GM contest entry, because
Look
no
at
one has
'em.
seen it yet, because you haven't posted
Have you
it.
not
right.
seen that Zaku, Carly?
That's not
No, I haven't.
There's a Zaku that's already like that.
That's all.
Everybody's seen it because I posted everywhere. Look at him. Look at my boy. He's so cute.
There he is.
His arm is a little floppy, but he's so cute. He's a
He's
a
my
beautiful
floppy boy.
Boy.
Look at him.
Look at my floppy son.
I have to touch him.
No,
gently
no.
because
My
if I touch-
floppy son has become powerful.
Don't make
If I
fun of
touch
my
him-
floppy son, please.
If I touch him
Like
too
an anime
hard-
protagonist from first episode to last.
Oh no, he never stopped flopping.
If I touch him too hard, he'll scratch. So
Aw.
I gotta be I gotta be
Poor
gentle
floppy
with
boy.
him.
You gotta talk
If you touch him too hard, he'll have character development.
No, he. Wait, we can't have any character development.
but look at him. He's my beautiful baby boy. You know, he's done a lot of things in the world, and he's a good boy. He doesn't do anything but sit on my shelf.
Gather dust.
Yeah, pretty much.
What you don't know about Ham is when he finishes a custom, he throws it into a pile. And for this one to have not joined the pile, he must love it.
No, that's all old stuff. Only the old stuff goes in the pile.
The pile?
Discarded
No!
pile.
You
He has
monster!
a
There's like
pile of things
there's
he's
like-
tired of.
Off to the side, right over here, in a little cubby, in the back corner, is just a bunch of suits that are kind of piled on top of each other, and occasionally I slam my hand into them and pull out random parts and go, I can use this, and throw them off to the side.
Whichever draws
Oh,
blood,
monsters.
he uses.
Every single custom I make is made with love, and I display all of them, even if I hate them. Like my Hayakir and Vice. Even though it was absolutely the worst thing I have ever done with my life, I still display them proudly because it's part of a set. And y'all are
No.
monsters. How
No,
dare
no,
you
no,
treat your
no.
customs like this?
No,
You guys are the worst.
If I
Ham
You
is
will
eat
get
it
to
it,
a
as a
point
set.
where you get better and you will want to recycle them.
oh
Yeah.
yes,
No, absolutely not. I
Yes,
put my
you
heart and
will.
soul into making
100%.
them.
You'll want to forget your
Hey.
shitty errors.
Hey, Ham.
uh-huh.
I'm still waiting for your redo of your pirate G self.
Oh, that's never happening.
I'm
That's never
waiting
happening.
for you.
The
Come on.
the
Come on.
the
I had to buy a whole assault pack for that. I can't do that again.
Just triple thing. Come on.
I should do that, but I'm lazy. Right now, he's my proud boy. The Hazel rebuild is my proud boy. He's the first suit that I actually went to the trouble of trying to use claw plate on, and the blade turned out pretty nice.
it did.
You know, I did like a whole thing for this. This was actually something I was really proud of, and I was really like excited to get done for the contest. And regardless of where I placed, you know, I was really happy with him.
You did good, son.
He's my precious boy. Don't call me son, you motherfucker.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that in the way you're
He'll
taking
kill
it.
you.
I-
Ham is about to track you down and literally murder
I
you.
meant that because
Literally make you
are
dead.
my literal son, and I'm telling
No,
you
no,
this
I
now.
know you didn't. No, that would be if you called me boy.
I like the way you plot plate, boy.
And then besides that, oh, here's the only thing that's come in. Here's the only thing that's coming from the orders that I've made. Guess what? You guys are gonna be so shocked when I turn this box
Is
around.
it Hazel?
Hell yeah!
Oh,
Look at
You
that.
also
oh, it's Hazel.
you also got that S thing that you bought at Gundam Planet.
Oh yeah, that's over there in the corner.
It's in
I
the
haven't
pile
touched it.
already. It's not even
I haven't
built.
touched it.
Alright, guys. I'm sorry. I probably need to get going, unfortunately.
Is it your time?
It is my time. It's my time
Take
to
it for
die.
It's our time to go back.
Right, man.
Yes.
All right.
It is time. It is time for me to do my duty and go talk to old white people.
Be paid for that, right?
Wow.
Scholarship money.
Whatever you need to.
Scholarship
whatever you
money. It means I get awards. Goose Brava.
Is that the street name for them now? Awards?
Awards.
First off, I will literally come to your house and stomp on you in my heels.
Did you think about that? Maybe you're playing right in my hand.
Hey, check the chat real quick. Oh, I'm very
Go
friends
home,
with.
everybody. Go home.
I am 5'3". You gremlin,
Don't you need to go?
little
Let's-
goblin.
Let's
No.
remember that we're streaming. The fans want to know what you're talking about. Please let them know how you're being humiliated in chat.
All right. So for the record, Chris B is also known as Chewy, is also my boyfriend. And
so
he's
he knows
also
that you're
short.
5'2".
I am 5'3", and he is 5'7". So don't let his goblin ass fool you.
Do you guys stand on each other's shoulders to reach the top shelf?
We're almost a whole person. If we did the trench coat trick to get into an NC-17 movie, no one would bat an eye.
What would it be? Your face or his face at the top?
It would be my face.
All right, fair enough then.
We both look good in makeup, so you know it's kind of whatever.
The secret is revealed as to why Tam loves Chew.
Yo, boy, you got flamed on live. Damn, son, my mom's
Oh
calling
man,
you. That's real sad, Cherry.
Oh, rip.
That's real sad.
All right.
Are you suffocating? Are you dying? Is that happening?
Sam, do you need help?
YouTube is gonna flag this for death.
Every snort. Every snort.
It was just perfect.
This needs to stop.
Oh my god.
I think you need to go. You've had enough.
Hey, hey, Sly. Tom, have you killed Crom and Lissa yet? How's your Fire Emblem Heroes going?
Yo, you put that away now. You put it away. No gotcha.
Oh, I'm having an aneurysm. I'm
That's gonna
fucking
be on my
stroke out.
That's yes. Bring out your waifus.
Is that what he's been looking at the whole time?
Wait, what?
I've been working on this the whole time.
No,
You guys
stop
have been
it.
playing video games the whole time?
Absolutely
building.
not.
I've been
I've
building.
been playing with his phone the whole time, looking at his waifus, touching his screen, wishing they were real.
I don't know how I feel about that. That's
Yeah.
y'all need
right.
some help. Y'all need Jesus.
Started.
Y'all need Jesus.
You need
I don't
Jesus.
believe in Jesus.
Oh,
I need
fine.
Jesus.
All right, it's 6 o'clock.
Get out of here, Tam. Go.
All right, bye. I gotta go talk to more
Bye.
people.
Thanks for joining us.
Get
Thank
out
you.
of here,
Later.
Jesus.
All right, kids. It's time. We
Back
gotta
to the stream.
the show's gotta keep going. We gotta continue somehow. Next topic.
Next
We
topic.
have a special new thing contrived by our favorite British boy, Jack, aka Neon, aka Noeb, aka Bowen,
The soulless ginger.
the soulless ginger himself. So our new little thing that we're gonna do on the podcast every once in a while is called Design Splurge or Design Splooge. I don't remember which we decided.
I think it's design splooge because splurge
Did we-
doesn't sound right.
Did
Not
we
for
agree
us.
on Splooge? I think we did agree on Design Splooge, right?
I think
Yeah.
it's Splurge.
No,
I mean,
Yeah, no,
it said
you think we would
Splurge.
call it splurge and not splooge?
Yeah, we're gonna call it Design Splooge from now on. So this
Oh,
week,
man, we're gonna get flagged on YouTube for underage mecha.
this week's Design Splooge.
Don't make me post Fumina.
This week's Design Splooge is a suit that somebody on the podcast is very familiar with and probably won't shut up about once we start talking about it. And that is the Grays.
Grays!
So Joe, talk about the Grays.
Tell us.
So, back in the day when I was a little boy, the Leo came out in America. The Leo packed up his family and came over to America in 2001, and it was great. And they never gave us a kit, so I found safety in the arms of the Grays.
In the arms of
and I hadn't built one for a long time. I don't think I built my first Grays until like the start of season 2 of IBO or something. And since then, I've built 15 custom Grays. It's really cool because
You're
why am I
echoing.
echoing? What is that about?
Hero, go back into Discord and mute yourself. It was actually helping.
what the hell?
Yes, go
I
back
closed
into
it.
Discord. just go back into Discord and mute yourself because it wasn't doing it before. Now
All right, how's that?
You're ruining my dialogue on robot skeletons.
What the hell?
There you go. Just leave it.
Why does that fix it?
I
I don't know.
So
weird. Whatever.
Greys are really cool because they are a very simple design. It's really everything IBO does well with exposed frames. There's a lot of inner frame showing on Gundams and the grunt suits, except for the Manrody in IBO, and that allows you to customize them and scratch build off of them. The cool thing IBO does with high grades is you can take a frame and scratch build on it and build a nice, unique custom if you have enough time. Grazes are the base grunt suit of Gallarhorn, and they don't have too many variants because the show is only around 50 episodes total, and so they don't show too many variants. They show the Proto Greys, which was the Gay Rail, which is also excellent, and then its successor, which ended up being the Regenlays. And you can kind of both see in both cases that they're very similar to the Greys, and there's a lot you can do with them. Grazes.
Yeah, I mean, I'd pretty much parrot the same thing. It's just the Greys is that suit. That is like such a solid grunt design. Personally, one of my favorites. It definitely jumped up to one of my favorite grunt designs for sure, without a doubt. Because it's got a lot of versatility. It's got a lot of use out of it. You know, there's a lot you can do with the Greys, which is nice, and that's kind of why I think it's sold as well as it has. Like, as soon as they released it, it was like custom. And it's just like, it's one of those suits, like, if I was ever going to tell somebody, how about you go, if you want to go do a custom of Greys. It's cheap. It's like $8. It's easy to customize. Go do a custom of Greys. You'll probably figure it out.
Greys, just the whole IBO line is great, honestly, for the way you can interchange parts like that. Like, especially with the Gundam frames. Like, between the Gundam frames and the Greys frames, like, there's just so much, like, interconnectivity that making a first custom off of those is super easy.
And that's what they're supposed to do, right? Like, Bandai designed them to do that. What I like about the Greys is it's such a blank slate that it pretty much works with whatever. I mean,
yeah. It's literal, and like Joe said, the Gay Rail, the Regenlays, Regenlays is a little bit more finicky than the Greys, a little bit. I still like the design. I'm still a big fan of the design, but definitely a little more work you have to put in for the Regenlays.
You could watch the Gundam Planet review of the Regenlays. It's pretty funny, and it's also fairly accurate. It's not as bad as they show it, but it has its issues.
Yeah, it has its issues. The Gay Rail, though, is so good. I love that suit. That was like, oh shit, you just took the Greys and made it like kind of like rustic and cool. Like, you made it like less military and more like.
Should I pick up a Regenlays?
You should pick up 2, probably. There's so many good bits in it.
Well, if you have something you really want to do with the Regenlays, pick it up. The Gay Rail, I can definitely suggest picking up. That's a really good suit.
I actually have Julietta's Regenlays.
I love that suit.
Because I actually bought it for the binder parts.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I got the whole rest of the suit to do stuff with.
Yeah.
I have 2 of those now because Tenta didn't know I already had the Julietta, and he got it for me for Christmas because I put the Regenlays on my kit and not the Julietta.
He got you the fanciest looking one.
Yeah, he got me the fancy looking one. So now I just have 2 I've done nothing with.
Build his Julietta and then keep yours for something else.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel so bad for him because I was like, oh no, Tenta, I already have what I haven't touched. Oh my god.
Got too many kits.
Yeah.
At least I've kind of stopped buying kits because I have too many, but I'm trying to work through the ideas that I have. You just keep buying kits and not doing anything with them.
Well, no, it's because you niggas keep not showing up, and I keep trying to pawn everything off on you guys, and you never come so I can give them to you.
I'm sorry. We should get together for the summer.
That's
It's getting
right.
nice out now.
Yeah. All
Like,
right.
unfortunately, when we were supposed to get together, some bullshit happened for me. So
yeah,
I lost my car. That's what happened.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
You were
Otherwise, you would have been there.
Yeah, I definitely would have been there.
So
And then me and Joe drove across the Verrazano Bridge
8 times.
Did you guys get lost?
No, we didn't get lost. When we were coming back from GP, his dad followed. He went into the HOV lane on the BQE,
Oh, no.
and during rush hour, the BQE takes you all the way to the Verrazano Bridge, and you can't get off. So we went all the way to Staten Island because he got into
to make a U-turn.
to make a U-turn. Yes, we paid a $18 U-turn.
Jesus.
So yeah,
Every trip to GP is a delight, though. Those guys.
Oh my god! Like last year we went, and we went during a snowstorm.
Oh my god!
And it took us like an hour and a half to get back to Joe's place.
That fucking snowstorm, dude. Jesus.
That screwed us.
The highlight of that is Hero trying to teach me how to drive stick shift in a blizzard in a tiny 2016 Dodge Dart that I'd never driven before because it was a rental.
And then I fell asleep like for most of it. And then I woke up like halfway through and I was like, "Are we there yet?" It's like, "No," and then I just went back to sleep.
Yeah. That turned like a 45-minute to an hour drive into 2 hours. Easy.
God damn it, this camera.
Oh God.
I guess you guys are going to look at my desk and my crotch then.
Yeah.
I hope you got to look at it.
This crotch of mine burns with an awesome power.
No, it's not awesome. That's gonorrhea.
The effect part is right there. If only there was a strong breeze.
For the next design splurge, I don't know what we'll do. Send us suggestions in Discord, not in the YouTube chat. If you have any ideas of something you'd like to see or something you think would be good for the design
everybody.
/splooge. And next is actually something fairly big. I'm actually very excited to talk about this. It's time for the talk that had to happen that it hasn't happened yet. Send it to me. Pizza, whoever you are. I don't know who you are, but send it to me.
Yeah, you guys should start using your actual like BFS names in the chat.
If you
I
are
know,
on BFS.
I know who some of you are, but I don't know who all of you are.
Well, you also posted this on Twitter, so there might be people from Twitter here.
That's
a good point.
true.
I didn't even think about that. Oh yeah, wow.
Well, there's only like 15 people watching, right?
So the current talk is about Build Divers.
Build Divers.
The new series that
starts April 3rd.
Actually, like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's about 2 weeks until the start.
Yep.
Yeah.
The rival character is a ferret.
That was a big surprise for some people, even though guess who called it at the end of Battlelog, and I don't even want to hear otherwise. When we watched that fucking last episode and they said new project, I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be a new series.
Hero called it, that's who.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, no, it's gonna be an OVA. I was like, no, it's gonna be a new series. It doesn't say extra battle, it says new battle.
New battle, yeah.
And lo and behold, it's a new battle. And honestly, those 15 minutes were fucking good. Oh my god. Those 15 minutes were everything I loved about Build Fighters.
You mean
I actually haven't watched it yet.
You have to watch it.
It's really good.
It's really good.
I mean,
and it's got the Magnum
so
as the focus.
yeah, so we should probably talk about why it's good instead of just saying it's good.
I think 10
Is it because
10
there's not a
battles is fun.
14-year-old musty girl in it?
Nah, not yet.
Or we don't know this yet.
Yeah, we haven't
Not
seen it.
yet.
We haven't seen them yet, but they might be there.
I guess the main reason, for me at least, the reason why I think it's as good as it is, it was essentially the 15 minutes So to just kind of give like a broad overview of what happens, it's a 10v10 battle between these two big teams in the Build Divers world. One led by Kyoji Kyoka, right? Something like that.
Sounds
Kyoji
right.
Kyoka, I think. And General, what the hell's his name? Ferret Man.
General Ferret.
General Ferret. And it is like, it's almost like exactly what everybody in chat who loves the battle is exactly there for. It's that exact feeling of what you would imagine.
Rommel.
Yeah, Rommel. There we go. Thank you, pizza. And it's just visceral and it's fun. Like they both sides have recon suits. So like they have an Ewak Jagan on Kyoya's side that, you know, his job is literally, I'm the map nigga. I give you the map so you know where everything and everyone is.
I've never seen that version of Dora the Explorer.
I would like that version of Dora the Explorer.
I want to see the map played by a DMX.
That's like when she explores the inner city.
Oh my god. But yeah, and it's just, it ends up coming into this like really cool fight between two suits that Kyoya Kujo. There we go. I was getting so confused. I was like, what the fuck? But,
JoJo.
Yoji.
So it ends up between like two sets of fights. One between the two leaders, which is Kyoya and Rommel, but in the Magnum and the Red Beret Grimoire, and then between his two lieutenants and what was one of the coolest fucking scenes, which was the Zuda sniper with the big gun from Thunderbolt. And they're like, why are they just trying to fucking distract us? And then they cut to him and he's like, yo, I'm about to light this nigga up.
Bandai wanted to sell more big guns.
and he just lets it fucking rip. It is so cool. It's like such a cool, it felt like a little war. It felt like a little battle. And I think for me, that's why I'm really excited for Build Divers, because if it's 26 episodes of that, sold. I'm on board. I'll probably like it more than Build Fighters.
You know what? Even if it's just 13, that's fine.
Like, Chewy just said it in chat, which is he bought a Zuda because of that scene. He saw that and went, holy shit, that's fucking cool. I'm gonna go buy a Zuda. And it's like, yeah, like that's crazy.
They know how to make a commercial.
Yeah, that's what it boils down to. They know how to make a commercial. They made that 15 minutes work because everybody went, holy shit, I want to own these kits. Yeah, it's good.
Tyon made like a good point in chat. He's concerned if they're going to keep using the strategy of using like old molds, like how they did with the Age-2 for the Magnum.
Well, actually, because somebody in chat just built theirs today, a lot of the kit's different.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. That's out already?
Yeah. It came out last week.
Aren't only like two of the runners the same?
They actually update. Yeah, they actually updated most of the suit. It's still some of the old parts because they're not going to completely revamp it. Mm-hmm. But it's like they took the old bits and said, okay, let's just change a few things that maybe didn't work. And that's what they did with the Magnum. And the Magnum is actually a slightly different suit. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually like,
probably like the Magnum is probably the biggest one because the Grimoire is still kind of new.
Yeah,
it's not that old, and it's also a good suit.
Yeah,
that's a good kit. So I'm not worried about them reusing that. They can reuse that till the cows come home. You know, like that's a good kit. They can do whatever they want with that. But for example, the
itself is kind of decent too.
Yeah, like for example, the Momo Pool. The Momo Pool is a brand new kit based on the Kapul. So does that mean we're going to get a real Kapul? Does that mean it's going to culminate to anything? Who knows?
Don't say Kapul. You'll summon
you'll summon the dark one.
He'll rise up from a cup of tea.
But yeah, like Build Divers, it starts soon. Also, I guess something to address. It's actually something we've been talking about heavily with me and Thomas being 2 of the RP mods, basically the only 2 RP mods. We've been talking about possibly doing something with that with RP, because it's going to be such a hot topic once it's running. It's like, maybe we'll do something with that, and it's been heavily discussed for like the last couple of weeks.
Should we like talk about it a little bit, or like just give what our thoughts on how we're gonna handle it so far?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So, with the new series coming out, we don't know when it's set, or like how many years in the future, if it's even the same universe. But and that's something Ham and I have been talking about. So the way we see it now is, if it's like, I don't know, something reasonable, like another 7-year time skip or something like that, we could do that and find a way to incorporate it into RP. Or if it's like something, because people are still joining current, like, and a lot of people like their characters, and we don't want to take that away from them. And they're developing, and people are having a good time. So our decision is, we're going to see how it plays out, sort of play it by ear, and if it's not too far in the future, we can work with that. If not, we'll find another way to probably wrangle it in.
Could we do the thing that Wing did and just have all of the characters be our sons who look exactly like us?
No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Can't handle that.
We're not going Frozen Teardrop.
Yeah.
We're not going Frozen Teardrop. I refuse. I can't do that.
I see someone in chat saying, I heavily regret not doing much with RP. It's not over. It's not even close over. It doesn't end.
It's not
RP
even
never ends.
It's
not even nearly over. And like, honestly, even if it ends up working out and everybody agrees to make that transition into Build Divers, we're not even close to done with current yet. We're still going to finish up current before we touch Build Divers. We're not just going to be like, everybody decided, we're dropping it. No, we still have quite a bit to do. We have stuff coming up. In fact, listen, if you want to get in, now's the time to get in. Shit's about to get real. Shit's about to get serious. It's time to hop on if you haven't already.
Well, as serious as like people fighting Gunpla.
Yeah. As serious as that can get. Serious for the world of RP. Serious for the world of RP.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, like Ham said, just feel free to hop in and say, hey, I'm opening up like a post if anybody wants to join, or something like that. Like, or do solos. Do a solo and get your character fleshed out. Solos are a good thing, guys.
Yeah, some people must not like writing by themselves. I mean, it could be as simple as that.
Yeah. I think that's part of what it is. Pizza, to answer that question, realistically, we're not gonna force the 10-team thing. If we do it, there's realistically no way to force people to join a 10-team thing. And because there's not even I wouldn't even argue that there's even 20 people who write consistently. So there's just no way to split teams up like that. Realistically, we'll let you do whatever you want, and I can't imagine Build Divers is only going to be 10v10.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
it's like a game mode.
Game mode, yeah. I was assuming it was like a game mode, because I doubt it's gonna be. Because that would mean the main character has to either join somebody else's pre-made team or make a team with 10 people on it, right? And that would get so ridiculous so fast, because then you have to flesh out every character on the team.
I mean, NPCs aren't that hard to do, and they could be there as writing devices. If someone needs to kill something, just kill. It's like I have 7 extra lives on the team with me, Jose, and Tom on it, It's the 3 of us, but also 7 guys who die before I do.
Yeah, so it's don't worry. We've been talking about it a lot. It's actually something we're actually fairly excited for it, especially me. The prospect of kind of like taking my character and saying, what would 10 years of character development look like? What would like him being in his 30s and it being 10 years later at his job fighting Gunpla, all that shit? What would that be like? To me, that's super interesting. That's like, okay, what would he be doing in 10 years? Like, where would his life be in 10 years?
Nowhere.
We do the time jump and like no one's into Gunpla anymore. We unmade Gunpla by doing the jump. Everyone has respectable jobs.
Everyone has respectable jobs and does other hobbies like train modeling. old man hobbies.
Check out my HO scale train. It sits there. It's it's Train Simulator, but in VR.
Oh,
Train battle simulator.
Train fight system.
Fight system.
Oh my god. Okay. So now it's time for the main topic of the day. Big topic. I think a topic that each of us feels fairly strongly about, and I can definitely say a lot of people feel pretty strongly about, and that is the topic of effort. Effort in our hobby, effort in Gunpla, effort in building, painting, customizing, whatever you want to call it. Effort. Effortless. How do you feel about effort and the effort that's displayed or not displayed in the Gunpla community?
Less effort, please. More straight builds.
Oh man.
Joe, I just realized, but did you put that stack of P Bandai boxes in the frame, like, purposefully?
I did that to block the light.
Oh.
No, it's just subtle brag.
I just realized all P Bandai.
I'm so rich. Look at all my
P Bandai.
All right, so effort. I mean, so with effort, and especially with models, it's you reap what you sow. Like if you put a lot of time and what is the word? I want to look for a word besides practice.
Energy.
But yeah, a lot of
experience.
Yeah. If you put work into your model, it's going to look good.
I think, like, as far as experience goes, like, think of it like an RPG. Like, if you stick around the noob area for 100 hours and you're just fighting, like, whatever the fuck the noob thing to fight is, you're not going to go up that many levels. But if you keep progressing slowly, like, from the noob area to the intermediate to the advanced thing, you're going to go up faster.
It's all about...
So it's just about kind of pacing yourself and
trying a new thing.
Growing, building on what you've already done.
Like, as somebody who in the last year, I think I've made like a huge jump in the quality of my Gunpla. And it's just it's slow going. It really is. Like, the best thing that I can say is like, shut up, Jin. Jin, talk about too much effort. You end up like me, spending 5+ months on one kit.
No, that's the kind of effort you want to put into a kit.
Yeah, but that's the difference, though, right? It's like I wouldn't be mad. I'm not mad when Jin spends 5+ months on a kit, because if he spends 5+ months, it's gonna look like amazing.
Well, you can even go and look at the Hazel Hummingbird that was in the oh my god, the World Cup last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it took him 3 years to do that suit. Like, he worked on it slowly, but he finally finished it, and then it looked amazing.
And he won for America.
And he won in America.
Yeah, like it's one of those things that it's just like you have to, in this hobby, if you go too fast, you're gonna mess up. It's 100% for some things, not everything, because there's some things after a certain amount of time of doing them, you don't need to take
automatic. But especially if you're just trying to do them for the first or second time. Like, if you're someone who's been doing the hobby for 10 years and you've been doing like what you're doing for like the last 5, you can probably speed it up a bit. But if you're just starting to like get a feel for plot plating or scribing or, you know, whatever else, you know, things are going to look messy if you try to go too fast.
Or see, there you go. Or I don't know who Mikuri is, but he said or burnout. And that's a huge thing. And it's one of the reasons I always tell people don't do too much for your first thing, because I've seen so many people burn themselves out because they bite off way more than they can chew, and then that's it.
Exactly.
That's it. Then and Futu just said it, less is more. Always. Don't try to do the $90 5 kit bash custom when you've only done a little bit. You know, don't try to do too much before you've done too little.
Yeah, like I think a good place to start is always 2 kits, because it's, you know, it's usually easy to get 2 kits to work together rather than it is 5 different kits to get to work together. You don't need the arms specifically from that thing, or the legs from that other thing, and the feet from one other thing. You know, it's a lot easier to buy 2 things, see what fits together, and then just, you know, make it something that you like. It doesn't have to be your ultimate suit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everything, it's all progressive, you know. It's like once you can take like a suit and paint it perfectly, even if you've never kit bashed or you've never customized, if you can paint a suit perfectly, you're already in a great place, and now you can start and keep working on that. You know, it's one of those things where it's like people have this idea that's set in their head that it's like you gotta make the ultimate amazing 12 detail point suit to start, and it's like, no, you're never doing that to start.
No.
Try to work on, and it's one of the things I always tell people when they're trying to do detail scores. It's like, try to get the consistent 6, get the consistent 8. Go for consistency for the easiest amounts of points, because once you hit that consistent point, then when you go to the next level, you've covered the basics. You've covered everything you need to cover, and you know, I have this perfect and I have that perfect. I don't have to worry about these things, and I can put all of my effort into scratch building or using putty or scribing, anything like that.
Yeah, something new. That's always why I try to do something new in every one of my builds, or just try to bring things up a little more. Like, I'm not trying to go too wild, but you definitely want to just keep building, keep trying something new. And then every once in a while, go back to something easy, just to make sure you have your basics in a line.
Mm-hmm. And
if you go back to a basic suit and then you're trying to rush through it, and then you see, oh, there are a bunch of errors, and you have to stop yourself, that's going to show in a better suit, or that you're trying to make.
Someone in chat is suggesting we talk about the game rating system in BFS.
Well, first let I guess Thomas say what he wanted to.
Yeah, and like the 4 of us, or 5? Can I count? 4. The 4 of us, we're all pretty veteran.
5.
There's 5 of us. We're veteran builders, and there's a reason why. Between our kits, mostly Hab's the exception here. He builds a little faster than most of us. It takes a while, and you will show this little thing and be like, this is what we've been working on, because we want to make the kit the best we can make it. And it's like Hero's a great example, even though I
don't
hate
say
Hero.
these words.
I hate Hero. I hate him so much.
He hates me a lot. You don't know. He sends me hate mail every day.
Can chat?
But
can we get
he takes a
photoshops
while
of
to
smug
build-
Hero, please?
To build his kits, and it shows. And don't be afraid to take time. Like, you don't need to be quick.
Also, starting on easier things helps, because you might not use an entire kit to do 1 or 2 kit bashes, but as you keep building those up, you'll have those spare parts to go back and fall on, so you don't need to spend $90 on one kit.
Yep.
For example, like the Hazel, the God damn it, what the hell did I call it?
What, the Sigma?
No, not the Sigma. The other one, the one that I won the contest with.
Oh, the Zorn.
Zorn, yeah. Oh my god, I couldn't forget.
What the hell is the name of the one thing you're famous for?
What's that? What's the name of the one that everyone hates, but it's really awesome? but like that kit looks expensive, but I only spent like $25 on it because I had everything else.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
toothpaste. He had that
like
laying around.
You know, but yeah, like because there's a lot of MG parts in it, and there's a lot of different stuff. But that was all built up from kits that I had previously. Like if I had spent the money to buy all the kits, it would have been well over $300.
Great example. My the Hazel rebuild. I spent the $18 on the Jim, and that was it. I literally went into my spare parts box. I said, okay, I got this. I was like, all right, I can do something with this. And I made the suit. Simple as that. It's like one of the best things about making kit bashes. I mean, I still make kit bashes because I love a good kit bash. Sometimes all you need is a kit bash. Sometimes that's all if that's all, that's another thing. Too much effort. Don't put too much effort in. If all your design calls for is a kit bash, you don't have to go crazy. Don't think about ways you can, I could scratch build this joint just to scratch build it. No, unless you need to, don't do it. Don't make more work for yourself because you want to be like, I scratch built that joint. And then I go.
Sometimes you might want to do that just to see if you can test yourself.
True.
But then there are other times, like if you already know you can do that, and if it's going to be a pain in the ass, you don't really have to do that.
Yeah, like I didn't scratch. I was not fun scratch building the joints on the Hazel rebuild. I had to make the shoulder joints and the knee joints because none of that shit worked. And I was like, oh god! And it was those things broke so many times. So many times.
You guys, I'm gonna show real quick. You guys got to get yourself some of this because this stuff is awesome. I know it's backwards.
No, it says plastic magic.
Yeah,
Oh, you see it as plastic magic because I don't.
I see it.
This stuff is awesome. This is like the best cement that I've used ever.
Good.
I love it.
Everybody hold up your favorite Gunpla thing. Hey, epoxy sculpt. Here
That is
is.
out of frame.
Buy it.
My favorite thing.
My favorite Gunpla thing.
Oh, my recent favorite. My Scriber. My baby boy. My
We're all just showing products now.
Please, someone send me a T-shirt. Tamiya, I love you. Send me a hat. Hashtag Tamiya.
It's one of those things where it's like just work at it. If you work at it consistently, you will get better. If you exactly what Hero said, try something new out on every suit. First suit you do, just paint it. Second suit, do a kit bash. Then maybe remove the seams. Maybe add like a line or two in a place that might not be too hard to fix if you mess it up. Do a little putty, mess around with that. Do stuff slowly but progressively. Because by the time you're done, suddenly you can put that all together into one suit and you have a gorgeous suit.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, have any of you ruined a kit beyond repair
Yes.
by trying something new? Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, trying something. Well, yeah, actually, because I bought a Garazulu.
Okay.
And I didn't know what I was really doing with it, so I was just kind of messing around and cutting parts up. And at a certain point, I just destroyed the chest so much that it couldn't be repaired.
Yep.
Like I was left with the arms and the legs, and then the chest and the head are just torn up. I ended up throwing the pieces away.
Well, I mean, I guess that's a real. I guess that
I mean,
happen.
I use those pieces for something else, but yeah, it just happens.
I just feel like a lot of times my point was going to be, before you all told me that it happened to you, my point was going to be with claw plate and epoxy sculpt, you can fix almost anything.
Well, that's getting into the realm of just rebuilding things completely.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. It's like there's a lot. I have a couple that are just like, yeah, I really fucked up, and the only way to fix it would basically be taking putty and claw plate and trying to completely rebuild the areas that got fucked up.
To a much simpler degree, that's all making a new joint or extending the legs. That's all it really is.
Well,
is rebuilding on a small scale.
There are certain things that are far easier to fix. Like if you think you might have fucked up, like if you cut something in half and you realize you didn't want that cut in half, you could just probably glue it back together.
Yeah.
Or you could just extend the part now.
Yeah. Either or.
Yeah, like sometimes things aren't as destroyed as you might think they are, depending on how much damage you've done.
But yeah, you know, like it's effort is all relative, you know. None of us got to where we were like out of nowhere. We didn't pick up a pair of nippers and go, here's this perfectly scratch built suit. Enjoy. Right? Like that never happens. That's not no, and even in the cases where it happened with Gunpla that I can think of, like Sword was building miniatures and is like a goldsmith and has been for like 15 years.
Yeah, he's already got those skills there.
You know,
like people who do that in Gunpla, just because they did it first in Gunpla doesn't mean that's the first time they did it at all, or they didn't already have those skills ready.
Yeah. It's all about building up your skill set. You build up your skill set and eventually you'll be able to, you know, do whatever, really. Not whatever, but you'll be able to do a lot. You'll be able to do a lot more. Like a lot of stuff to me is not the same daunting. Like if I gave the rebuild to myself 4 years ago and said, "Hey nigga, go make this," I'd be like,
you'd be like, Dad?
Would that be because he doesn't know what his father looks like?
No, I know what my father looks like.
It's you but 4 years older with a hazel. That's the fantasy, Dad.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god. So yeah, that's kind of it. It's like, you know, it's one of those things that and in fact something regarding effort that we'll talk about a little later that I will be starting, but we'll be talking about that near the end of the show. So next big thing, fun thing, it's time for a first since we're live. Oh hi Cat.
Being attacked. There he is.
Oh hey, there it is.
He likes P Bandai too.
Onto your Gunpla shelf.
The cats aren't allowed in the workshop when I'm not home.
There you go.
All right.
Smart.
And then
Smart
everything
man.
else is in glass in the other room.
Nice.
Hey, Roos. Roos, say hello.
One-to-one cat.
1-to-1 cat. Yep.
One-to-one cat.
Oh man, we just got 100 more watchers. Holy crap!
Just because of the
they
cat.
love cats.
We should all wear cat masks.
So yeah, now time for a first.
What the
It is the community build spotlight. So I went around this morning, early afternoonish, and just asked people, you know, send me your suits, send me stuff that you've finished, and you know, we'll show it off, including these retards here. So here we go. We're gonna start.
All right. I'll put the perfect grade cat away.
Perfect grade cat has to go away. So just wait. I'll screen share in just a second.
Okay.
I just gotta pull everybody's Imager albums up.
Imager.
Google.
And do him.
That's probably better.
And fuck him. And you. And no, that's a question.
So, even if you're showing up late, like, and then PJ Sassar, I don't know who you are. Sorry, PJ Sassar. But you can always go back and catch the first half of the episode on YouTube.
Yeah, it's all recorded on YouTube.
This is going to be archived immediately.
Yeah.
Yep, you can always catch it. So don't worry about being late. Honestly, being here at all is nice.
Yeah.
So don't stress too much about being late. All right, so we're gonna start off first, and I know I'm gonna screen share just now. We're gonna start off with the little boy Tam's cradle robbed child.
Oh no!
The suit of our very own Chewie.
Straight from the cradle to the grave. That's what they call that pairing.
That's the second mention of DMX this podcast.
And this right
You didn't
here
think
is
we could do it, but we did.
Yeah.
And this right here is a suit he finished yesterday. It's his. Let me zoom out just a little bit.
Yeah, let's
What is
There we
that
go.
tiny little baby Zaku machine gun? Is that a
Those
real
are the
thing?
real
Aku machine guns.
I think he customized it.
Is it like
I
a
think he-
snub-nosed Zaku rifle?
I
guess
think they
so.
come with the
That's
Hildy.
the best thing about the kit. That's so
But,
cool.
But so essentially, he finished this yesterday, and this for me, I think it's one of his best painted kits. I think it's really clean. I don't think there's any nubs either. This is like, it's super clean. It looks nice, and it looks like exactly what it is. It's a Hildoffer, you know, in like the best way. Like, it looks exactly like what it is in like the best way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it
clarification from
definitely-
chat.
We definitely did good on this kit.
That is a 105 millimeter machine gun, and it's the coolest thing I didn't know existed.
It's true. It's not red either. It's
It-
not completely red.
I
And
wasn't
it's
gonna
not
bring it, but
red.
it's not red.
yeah, I wasn't gonna bring it up.
But it does look like it's military colors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
dude.
It's like I want to even say leaning towards the standard Zaku green.
It looks like he can
Nice.
jump over a canyon. Oh, right. We're not supposed to do inside jokes. I'm sorry.
That little pilot might not be safe, but it will definitely make the canyon jump.
No, it's parked. He's scouting out. He
Yeah,
parked
but-
it.
Look
can't
through his
jump.
little binoculars.
But like the LED is
Just
really
call
nice. I
them
think
little
that
oh, okay.
the LED is really nice. I think that was like a really good. There was a good idea for this because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see the eye, even if it was painted.
Yeah, and there's a lot of space in that guy, so it was just so much better, I think.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
having-
it was a good idea to do it. And overall, it's a nicely done suit. It's exactly what I would hope. It's not too complicated. It's well made. It's simple, but in a really good way.
Mhm.
All right. Next,
That's a good example of a suit that's just pretty much built as it is, but then the painting takes it to a good level.
exactly. He painted it, decaled it, put an LED in. Looks great. It's just nice and clean.
You don't need much more than that.
Mm-hmm. And next on the list is from Nicholas.
I
It's
like
his
Nicholas.
Atlas Gundam.
He's a good boy.
Very good boy.
I
A
haven't
good
seen this,
Italian
though.
boy.
Yeah,
it's
there's
his
two of
Atlas.
us now.
You gotta, I think, focus on your screen, Ham.
What is it?
It is focused. It's
It is-
just okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no. You guys have to click it. It's focused for the stream. It's not focused for you guys.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
So click my name, click me on the thing, and it'll focus.
All right, there we go. Yeah, my bad, stream.
So yeah, so it's his Atlas that he did.
Yo, I stayed away from I like that design so much, but I stayed away from it because I heard it was sticker hell, and I just
Because of the
didn't want
stickers?
to put the time in. But look how awesome this looks.
Yeah,
No,
It's
this looks
really
really
nice.
good.
yeah,
Is
it's
there
really
stickers
nice.
for that? I don't
On this, no, I don't
Yeah,
believe
I
so
I
because
don't
look at
think
the
there's any stickers.
this back piece is normally all white. He painted that in.
Painted that. Yeah, it looks
Mhm.
well painted.
I
Yeah.
was noticing like there's some vents there that have gold. Like
Yeah,
so it was
yeah. I think he painted it on the yellow details, which I mean, listen, it looks nice. The paint's well done.
Yeah, those yellow details are a pain in the ass too.
Yeah, like this is actually really nice looking. I don't know if I've seen this before. He sent it to me today.
I think it might be posted on the Reddit page.
Ah,
Hey, we have a subreddit. It's called Build Fight System.
who would have guessed?
Who would have thought that we?
yeah,
had-
right there on the knees. That gold.
Yeah, the vents.
Yeah, that just like stuck out to me. I was like, oh
Yeah.
wait.
That looks
Hey.
nice.
Yeah, that's really nice. He did actually. he
So
really-
this is a good example of just like
Of just doing the
a
detail,
straight
like-
build taken to the next level. I mean,
Yep.
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 and
Is
I like this.
hmm
This
No.
guy's in chat going, "Oh, sorry, it's not posed better. It's wonderful. Hush."
It's fun, yeah.
Yeah, listen.
It's a big silly man with pontoons. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. Like legitimately, it's really nice. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You do this, and this makes me happy. This right here makes me happy. So yeah, good on you, Nick. This is really nice.
Oh, something
right.
I wanted to mention real quick. Something that we forgot about, or something I forgot to say when it was topical. Sly and myself, that's Tom, for anyone who doesn't know, have been playing with the idea of taking a basic suit, very simple, simplistic things done to it, doing a nice painted build, and then having it evolve through the roleplay, like, you know, it does in the show. And that's another good way to go at custom building, is pick a suit you like, a straight build, make it nice, and then, you know, just do a nice paint job on it. Give it a weapon you like from an option set or another suit, just something simple, and it'll still look amazing if you put the time into it. And then, you know, maybe months later you want to do, all right, I'm going to do the Mark II on it, or I'm going to do, you know, in my mind, this is how I imagine he'll look in the fight at the end of the story arc, you know, and do something cool like that, and just let your Gunpla progress with the story. And that was what I just wanted to throw in there.
Yeah. No, that's a really good way to you know, to get at it, you know. But so next on the list is from Futu. It's his Dynamis. And this is completely painted. I know he scribed it. I'm pretty sure he got rid of the seam lines. Like, this is...
Can you zoom in a little more?
Yeah.
Futu, if you're in chat, why don't you throw up your Twitter in there? He does amazing stuff, and
he does fantastic work.
And I feel like he's one of the people that I would love to see post more, because like him and Jin are like the sleeper hits. They both do such amazing work.
Can you go back to that?
Which?
Just the Jin drive. Just like that is the biggest pain in the butt to paint.
And look at what he did. He painted every separate piece. He painted the flap up here, the little side things, the inside of it, so it glows green like it's supposed to.
That's all one piece.
And then look at the thrusters, like on the back.
2 pieces.
Correct. That's all one piece. It doesn't separate.
Yeah.
To put that into perspective.
Then you can actually see the seam lines where there would probably be are pretty much gone.
Yeah. Like, listen, I've said it to everybody here before. Futu does some of my favorite work in chat, 100%. He takes suits and basically goes, hey, I'm gonna make this suit look perfect. Let me just make this suit look exactly how it's supposed to look.
Yeah, and that's cool.
And you know what? Be soulless. Go on Twitter, look at some cool tweets about some innovative, nice things. You probably can't read them. I know I can't. But you know what? Steal those ideas. Do it.
I can't read moon runes.
I remember I was so passionate about something that a Japanese builder was doing. I had to drag in Takio and be like, "Can you read this to me, Grandpa?" It was this weak moment. But Twitter is a great learning tool too. And
Twitter is awesome.
People are often scared off by the prospect of social media, but I went on Twitter, I wiped it clean. And then I friended people in BFS, and then I started to see builders I really like, and I followed them. And now all my feed is Gunpla and super best friends playing. And that's all I need it to be.
I started Twitter, and I really wasn't into the idea of it, but like I started using it like I think 3 years ago now. And it's just been awesome, like seeing all the different builders and all the stuff that they do.
Like, personally, I find Twitter probably the most engaging Gunpla community. It's the best place to go to find new ideas, to get really good feedback, and just get yourself out there. Like, so many builders that I follow.
That in
compared to some other places, like it looks like Twitter's, like the builders on Twitter, the priorities are different. It almost feels like they're looking to see if you're having fun with it, and they appreciate, you know, when you're having fun building, and that retweet always feels good because they see your progress. They see that you're doing it.
Yeah, and I followed Taco's advice, and he was like, "Listen, go follow the Japanese builders. A lot of them follow for follow, and they'll retweet your work and get it out there." And it's true. Like I have like 120 or 130 followers now because I follow a bunch of Japanese builders.
Jesus,
and they're all great. They're all great. They're all
all the Japanese, like all those Asian builders are great.
They do such good work, and that's actually where I get a lot of the last couple ideas, not the rebuild, but before that, that's where I got a lot of my ideas from, was just seeing what they did and going, oh my God, that's awesome. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, builders, post your Twitters in the chat. Do it. Make friends.
They can't. They don't have the ability to link.
You don't need to link. Just do @ and the name. There it is. Copy paste. Go.
Yeah.
Make friends.
Ah.
Okay, so next, because Futu's build's real nice.
Oh, did you paint reticles on the little pistols, on the GM pistols?
Yeah, he painted those.
Oh, that's cool.
See?
Nice.
Like that.
The only thing I would say is that those pictures need a little more light.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Because the first couple looked really good.
That picture just reminded me how amazing the new
the new bases are.
They're so good.
Awesome.
Minimum, you are spending like $7, and you are getting minimum 2 fully functioning action bases.
Yeah.
Because it comes with so many extra parts.
Yeah, it comes with a lot.
So yeah, that's Futu.
And they work for 144 and 1/100 scale.
Who's next? Yes. Not Char.
Not Char.
Not Char. Not Char.
I remember when that young man came to our chat.
Are you rocking back and forth in your chair like a grandpa?
Not intentionally. It's just happening.
Reed?
Back in my day.
I think Ham might have crashed.
No, he's probably just... he might have. Because I can't bring up his screen anymore. All right, let's see if I can find that album real quick. Real quick, like.
Did your feed die, Reed?
His laptop blue screened. That's unfortunate.
Oh no!
Oh no!
All right.
No.
Well,
don't worry, Char. We're gonna get your build out there. Don't worry.
The picture of his screen.
it's like a memorial, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a memorial. Oh no!
my poor friend.
What is?
Let's see. He posted it up.
Yeah. Where is it? We gotta find that out.
Or he's posting it. He says he's booting back up now.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be a couple minutes before he's back in chat.
Let's swerve a little bit here. In the chat, I want you to type this and only this. What is the kit from Divers you are most excited about buying? Period. Doesn't matter what your reason is.
Just the name.
Just the name.
Just the name.
And we will pick a winner.
We will pick a winner and do nothing.
Do nothing.
We are just curious. I will take the time to say that BFS is trying something new in the coming months, where we are going to do a Builder of the Month, where we decide we really like.
Weren't we going to wait for that?
Yeah, we're going to wait on that. But yeah, BFS is a great community. You can join up, make some friends, build some Gunpla. I'm seeing some likes on the Grimoire there. Mr. Owen there likes the ogre, the
Grimoire,
the GNX ogre, and I love that thing. It looks so nice.
Grimoire seems to be the one because I like the Grimoire too.
I like
none
the
of
ogre.
you guys like the Magnum, and that's making me sad.
No, the Magnum is great, but it's
cool.
Yeah,
Grimoire's just cooler.
The best thing. Oh
wow!
You know what's great? The GN like broadsword things that come with the diver, and they're coming out with their own option set, so you can just buy those.
Yes.
That is so exciting.
That option set is cool.
It comes with also thrusters and GN drive.
Which option set?
There's going to be an option set that comes out with divers, and it's going to have the divers stuff, like its backpack, its 2 GN Claymore looking things.
The 00 diver.
00.
Yeah.
Look it up, man. It's a really nice option set compared
it comes
to
with
the
separate needs, which makes me happy.
Compared to the GM3 Beam Master Smart Gun, which is the worst part of an otherwise really cool mobile suit. It's so cool to see the GM3 represented that way. It's real good.
Pretty cool. I don't know how I feel about the Double O Diver.
I don't know how I feel about it either.
Simply because it's pretty much just another Exia.
Hasake Art. I'm not sure who you are, but the group we're talking about is actually a community that is started on Reddit. It's got a subreddit called Build Fight System. And on the sidebar, there's a link to our Discord where we're most active. You know, we post our work in progress pictures. We talk about Gundam, talk about video games, whatever you want to talk about. That's where we are. Definitely check us out. Drop in, say hi. We'll ask you some invasive questions about what your favorite mobile suit and ice cream are. It's,
It's
basically, if you don't like the ice cream we don't like, or that we do like, that
if you don't like the ice cream,
go away.
If you don't like the ice cream, we like.
You're not allowed to like the ice cream that we don't.
BFS as a whole is very prejudiced against mint chocolate chip. So if that's like your thing, then maybe you need to.
Mint chocolate chip.
Mint
chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Wait a
That
second.
was orange we don't like.
I like both of those. Wait a second here.
Oh man.
no.
Oh, is Tom a sherbet boy?
Falling apart.
Is Tom a sherbet boy? We didn't know.
Jesus.
Who wants his spot?
All right.
on the podcast?
Well, time to break up the team, guys.
Oh,
It's been a good run.
no. How did this stay hidden for so long?
I can't live in this world knowing that both of you don't like mint chocolate chip.
I like mint chocolate chip. Wait a second here.
Oh, the element of pizza. Do we know who you are from BFS?
Probably.
Who are you?
Maybe.
Who are you, Pizza?
Whoa.
Thomas's band says Pizza.
Oh man.
Oh, it's Tony Pizza. We knew that.
Oh,
We know who
okay.
that is.
Yeah, well, he's the only one named Pizza.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
fuck.
Yeah, no, he brings up a good point. And he says he likes the Magnum, but he's a huge Darkhound fan. So that would be a pretty cool variant, wouldn't it?
I would think you could definitely kit bash parts of the Magnum with the Darkhound.
You know, for
Make
when
some kind of cool transforming pirate suit.
for when that character becomes the antagonist and the main character has to fight him, it's like a Darkhound Magnum. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, you could definitely do something with that there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, now that there's a high grade Leo coming out, I'm ready to expect the unexpected. It would be great to have a Build Fighters Greys finally.
You probably actually I don't know. Maybe you'll get it in the second season if there is one, like the second half.
That would be cool. We don't know anything yet. We know
Yeah,
so
like,
little.
I'll be honest,
Galahorn is a thing in this
The
show.
Gripper was the last suit that I expected to get a kit of.
Yeah, like
Or-
anything from G-Reco is like
Anything
rare.
from G-Reco is like the last thing you would expect to get any kind of suit, a love from.
Like think about it, we might get a cool new Jahannam too, because someone who follows Rommel might have a Jahannam because that's appropriate or something. That would be really cool.
Shit, even just a G-Self. I'm actually surprised the G-Self isn't like the main character.
We might get a
Yeah,
G-Self
I'm surprised.
Katoki kit, right?
No, that would be a master grade.
What
We're
ended
never going to get a G-Self master grade.
No, what ended up being the winner of that poll?
It might have been the G-Self, but I would doubt if they actually made it.
Well, that would be
Yeah, I
cool.
remember that poll too, and the G-Self was close, and there was another one that was really close too.
Yeah.
It was like between the G-Self and something else. I don't remember though. The poll was from a while ago.
Oh,
Probably
it
like-
was the Barbatos. I think it
Was
the
it?
Barbatos. But it wasn't first form Barbatos. It was.
Why the hell would you give that a master grade?
I
though?
wanted
Like,
original Barbatos in Katoki. That would be great. Like with just the white shoulders, the small ones.
like the only thing I could think of for the master grade would be better articulated hands, not fully articulated, or just like better looking hands. But other than that, like the suit itself is pretty much it's like a master grade because it's got an inner frame and it's got parts, like maybe a bit more part separation. But even then, with the size of that kit, like it's not hard just to fix that yourself, like with a bit of paint.
Yeah, Nicholas brings up a good point. The best thing about divers is we don't know anything about it yet.
Yeah, we don't. Anything can happen. This is
And-
new. Like,
Also, awful things can happen.
oh yeah, we could. Build divers could be a complete wreck.
Oh man.
And I don't know which I want more. If I want it to be great or wreck.
Oh man, can you imagine? Can you imagine the dark future where the best divers ever was the 15-minute Prologue.
That
Hey
prologue.
man, as
Yeah.
long as it gives kits, that's all I care
That's
about.
true. Kits are important.
If we get some cool kits, that'll be fine. If the show itself kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, Try was that way. I
Hey,
mean,
Hasaki. Didn't waste any time. Welcome.
We got so many different variants of Gundams that I didn't want, like the build burning and the try burning and all those. I don't want any of those.
the build burning I loved because of its like articulation and stuff like that.
But then the Denial does it so much better.
The Tri-Burning kit is one of the best high-grade kits I've ever built.
Yeah.
I just don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way any of those look.
Ham has posted the albums in chat if we want to move forward with that. The first one is Char's, or not Char's.
Yeah, not Char's.
Yeah, not Char's.
All right, let me see if I can do this, guys.
Just screen share.
I know,
Yeah.
it went so well last time.
I believe in you.
I'm sharing my screen. Here
Are
we
you
go.
able to zoom in on whoever is the one who's talking?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yourself.
I'm not sure.
You're going to do that.
Oh yeah, he can click on himself.
All right. Stream chat, is this working? Hey, is that working? How's this?
Need to click on your like picture. There it
I
is.
did. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, cool. All right, so someone's going to have to talk about this thing. This is one of his more recent builds that I really, really like. And it's the problem that I have with a lot of suits, and is if it looks like it could fit in later Universal Century, it could be a complete from-the-ground custom, and I wouldn't know what it was. You could tell me that this shows up in Unicorn, and I would believe you, because it's, one, it's not an over-the-top design. The color scheme is thematic with, other main character suits, and it looks great. So how am I to know it's not a real thing?
Yeah, I think this suit is really good. Like, it's just a really solid put together custom.
Yeah, he's got, I think that's like a advanced Hazel back thruster thing. He's got a big arm rig there. I know he did a lot of custom puttying on it.
Oh, the big booster in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hazel.
He's also got some ride launcher thrusters back there. Looking at that gun, it's pretty cool.
What is
the base suit? Looks like a Zeta to me.
Yeah, I think it's a mix between the Lightning Zeta and the regular Zeta.
Yeah, I think that's the Lightning Zeta backpack.
The Lightning Zeta. Because the backpack is the regular Zeta, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So this is
I really like the little things, like the green on the legs. You can just see it down there ever so slightly, but they're there, and it's the little things like that that make me happy.
Like the little metal parts on the front skirts and the chest look amazing.
Yeah, those look really good.
He's back.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll keep going since I managed to make it work. So yeah, like these details.
You got the little
right
cameras painted too.
Yeah.
The little subtle things are.
Yeah, the little details
they really bring out. Like, and you might not notice them at first, and that's okay. But they're there, and when people do notice them, it'll make it that much better.
Yeah. All right. So next up is the Hunter Scatterfist, and this was done by our friend Coleman. Yeah.
Yep.
And
yeah, when I saw this, I was really impressed by it. Like when he posted it,
so
because it's a really solid kit.
Building can go one of two ways. Either you hit, I won't even say a hurdle. You hit a point where you can either push forward or agonize about something forever. And this is an example of he came to some design choices along the way, and I remember him, thinking about it a lot. And instead of letting it waylay him and eventually never finishing the custom, he chose and he moved forward with it, and he stuck to it and finished and ended up making a really nice custom. We were talking about the Gayrail earlier, and it is one of the most solid IBO kits. It does everything it tries to do incredibly well. And what he did here is he took a Garel and he added things that look appropriate thematically. He took the option set or the campaign parts for the shoulder cannon, and he attached the front end of the Garel gun to it, and now it looks like a high caliber IBO appropriate shoulder gun.
Yeah.
You know, he gave it some missiles.
Yeah, he did a nice job with it.
What legs are those? I don't.
Those are Adele, not Adele
Yeah.
legs.
No, it's Adele.
It's
No,
Plant.
no, those are Genoese legs.
Oh.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say those are age legs, but I couldn't.
Yeah,
quite-
Genoese.
But yeah, they
If they
fit
just-
with the
yeah,
kit
they-
itself.
They fit. Yeah. They
Yeah.
mesh really well. And it's,
He did and exactly what Joe said. It was a while. He was agonizing for a while, and we all kept yelling at him, going, "Stop and just finish, And he did, and he finished, and it came out really nice.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have to think that hard about it. Like you just build it, and then it just
Look at
evolves
that.
as you go.
Chat is saying that it is the Genoese.
I was right. No, I wasn't. No, look at this.
Right.
This is the best a Garel can be. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's thematically appropriate. Everything you see would fit in the universe where it started. It feels unique. It's great.
Mhm.
This is like the sweet spot right here.
This
right
is a
here,
very good first custom.
Yeah, seriously.
This is
seriously.
incredible.
I look forward to seeing like stuff from him in the future.
Mhm.
This is nice.
Yep.
Yeah, he's working on his ground Gundam now, and that's turning out pretty nice.
Oh, actually, he just left chat forever, stating that Sly doesn't build enough.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
that's mean.
That's mean. No, we like Cole. Cole needs to. Oh, look, there it is. I remember we got to this point
I
right
remember when I was
here,
like that.
and I was like, I don't know what this guy is doing. What's with those legs? And then you look at it like a couple of weeks later, and it totally fits. So what the hell do I know?
Like between, and it's crazy too. Like between like the part where it's like in the middle, where it's kind of half painted, and then where he kind of weathers it up, it looks a lot better.
It's great.
Like it makes me kind of feel a little different about weathering in that regard.
And you know what? It just goes to show you, if you hit a point where you're not sure, do something. You could always come back later. And you know what? He pushed through, and it worked. It's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Next up is the V93 Gundam.
This one
this is
from-
Mr. Sauce. I
it's
remember
from
him building
Awesome
this.
Sauce.
He built this for one of our group builds, right?
No,
I think it was for my contest actually.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this was, I remember looking at this and going, wow, I never really liked the F91, but
I think it's the colors.
he made a suit and he kept the best parts of the F91, which are the unique chest and the unique backpack, and then he made it his own.
It's funny too because it almost looks like the M91 copied him.
It really does.
Yeah, actually.
Only, you know what? His doesn't have the awful mace, so I'm going to say this one's better, canonically better than the M91. Good job, Sauce.
I don't remember. Is the F91's chest like two pieces, or is that the silver part in the center like a completely different piece?
No, I think it's all one piece.
I always love when a suit does this, where it shows off the whole loadout.
The whole armory?
Yeah.
The whole library?
The whole library.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's really nice. Especially because a lot of times those suits are a little tough to customize since they're so small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
And old.
very tiny. And
Yeah, they are small.
God,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about F91. Because look at this cool shit that I've never seen before.
The standard, like those era suits are like 16 meters tall, which are really small. Because the standard suit from like most of UC is like between 18 and 24 meters tall.
Yep. Big motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're big. And then Xeon suits are even bigger sometimes.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that cool chest.
the
Yeah.
Yeah, the radiator chest.
yeah.
And do those guns open up?
Yep.
Yep.
They open.
Okay, cool. Look, he painted the details inside the gun. Because if he hadn't painted them, I wouldn't have known that's like a slid forward form of the gun. That looks so cool.
That is those are the VSRBs which we base our switching thing or switching system on for guns.
Uh-huh.
I'm just laughing at Imgur comments.
Black Bilbo.
Black Biblio. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
Black Biblio.
I love it and hate it.
Bilbo.
+1 though. 10 out of 10.
Why-
Would
Bible Black?
F91.
Would F91 again.
Would F91 again. Like this if you cry every tin. All right. Who's next? This is the Gundam Age-2 Caliburn. And this was made by Yusei.
Yusei Kusanagi.
Motoko Kusanagi. All right. So this one, I think, this was the one that was like all white originally. Like it just happened that all of the kits that he used ended up being like a stark white custom.
Yeah, just
that was
about.
painted, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And that's why once he started painting it, I didn't recognize it. I didn't know when he had started this custom. But yeah, he's been working on this one for a while and recently finalized it. It's an Age-2 custom.
Mhm.
Yep.
And he's got some unique binders on it that I don't recognize.
You know, I wouldn't have ever thought it was an H2 custom, you know, considering he's got it in the name and we can all see it.
Oh man, balls exposed.
What you didn't know is that Joe is illiterate.
I
all right.
am. I
Wow.
really
The Italians aren't allowed to learn how to read.
am. This is true. Look, everybody, this is my special needs kitty. Her name
That
is
cat
Celeste.
That cat is not happy.
No, she's okay. She doesn't have any bones. But my point is, she knows how to read more than me. Look at her.
That cat is so done with your shit.
No.
She's depressed.
It's
Put me
it's
down.
a liquid cat. All right. Back
Puddles
to
are
the
not
custom.
allowed on stream.
Back to custom. All right. So, yeah. Do you have anything to share about it, Ham? I know he beefed up the V-fin there with some claw plate.
Yeah.
And it looks like he did some work on the waist there to make it more stable.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
remember I was really busy this past week, so I didn't get to see a lot of the progress made on this.
Hmm. Yeah, it's. I like the design.
Oh,
I think that.
I see a thing. Sorry.
You good?
This looks like the part from
You can do it.
the
The Gunpla
battle arms
yeah.
that everyone tries to use, but this actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, using
like
it as a
this.
butt plate works here.
Yeah.
That thing is
Mhm.
usually big and unwieldy, but
'Cause-
as like a
so
whole back rig, this
there-
looks really cool.
A lot of people try to just use it as a shield, and it mostly clashes.
Yeah. There's a few things like that really stand out to me on this kit. Is one that the butt skirt, and two, if you look at the binders on the shoulders, those are actually the Star Burning Shield. If there's a picture of it.
But he did a good job of putting it all together so it actually looks like an age suit still.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it is a shield. Wait a second.
It pops off and becomes a shield.
Oh, it pops off and becomes a shield. All right, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Oh shoot! We actually just got somebody who I think joined us because they've been watching the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized that
I
too.
asked him the questions and then forgot about chat.
'Cause
Sorry.
I noticed after I blue screened, he started following the Twitter as well.
Oh, cool. We have
Wow.
to use that more. I don't think we've used that much.
No,
So-
We kind of forgot about it after like a month.
all that happens is that we follow other people, and then Pat follows cosplayers with big boobs.
I mean, I do that too.
Yeah, but the difference is you do that on your account.
Not on the Twitter account, not on the podcast account.
Poor
I mean,
Pap, he's
you-
not here to defend himself.
If you like Gunpla and big titties, please follow our Twitter account.
So, I just wanted to get back to this custom.
Mhm.
One thing I may not, from a design standpoint, is maybe a little more color separation on like the shield, or it's a lot of blue to take in. and Violet, and what
Yeah.
color is her dress? You know,
We know you're
Blue
Here.
is hard to like manage.
I
'cause
didn't know it
I picked up
transformed.
right there. The
Yeah.
shield.
Okay, yeah, I see the shields now. This
Yeah.
is my favorite part about the whole thing right here, and I didn't know it did this.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Remember the transformation group build we did, and how I don't talk about it anymore because it was like my one failure.
It was
This-
everybody's failure.
Eh,
Everybody quit it.
this
Everybody
looks-
did.
I will say that this looks fantastic, and I hate suits that transform. This looks
Well,
amazing.
I think the biggest thing is that finding high grades that can transform is hard without being parts formers.
But that's the thing. Like, even if it ends
Like,
up looking good,
there's
it's
a
fine to
real
be a part
subsection of them that can actually do it.
Uh-huh.
And then otherwise you have to go out to master grade to actually get that transformation.
I know
Nani?
I know for example, not Char, he's been literally essentially building his Zeta again from the ground up because it's a parts former, so he could have a version that's transformed. Which is
So
crazy.
he's doing two of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
In order-
dedication to the transformation.
In order to have the transform state.
I've been thinking, actually, it's because of him that I've been thinking of ways to scratch build parts for a high grade that actually can transform and still be, 144 without having to do the real grade thing.
That's hard. It's really.
But yeah, it would require a lot of
Yeah.
scratch building.
Here, I got one more thing for the community spotlight
Okay.
that Futu just sent me.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, it's a new Gundam.
Oh,
Mhm.
The new
God.
Gundam's one of my
Oh
favorites.
no! I think I just blew up his blog. Sorry.
What do you mean?
Was
What
I
are you
supposed to
doing?
link his blog?
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
that was the link.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
So this is a new.
The new Gundam.
Yeah, and what's and
pictures?
and same thing with his other stuff. It's like it's just painted really nicely.
Yeah, really well done.
Those side skirts that if you can scroll up, those side skirts are all one piece pretty much. They
Yeah,
have, like
you got to
underneath-
detail that.
Yep.
Painted that in real nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The green is on the chest is like a sticker, which I don't think is a sticker on this. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need all of you in chat to be like Futu, please.
Love the work you do. Oh look, funnels.
Yeah.
Yeah, those funnels actually come apart, which is cool because the Hainu does not.
Yeah.
Only
there's
two.
that- There's that shot I like.
Yeah, that's really
There's
nice.
a money shot for Joe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, that GNX4 P Bandai came out and it's like, look at all this. That shot
The
was amazing.
down rail. That's Joe's down rail shot.
If you scroll up just for a little bit, look at the
Look at
detail
this
on
pose.
the knees. On the
Oh
knees.
yeah, on the
The piston.
on the pistons.
Little things like that are just the best, guys.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And then you only need a bit of like panel
Yeah.
liner just to separate those and
There
make it.
it
Yep.
is. That's nice. Do those piston?
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
sadly, but
But he
Uh,
painted them.
No,
And
that
they
looks
look
amazing.
nice.
That looks so cool. This is my favorite picture. It's showing off a cool pose, and that.
And some detail, yeah, shows off a good portion of the detail.
Mhm.
Like even the V fin he painted. Like I don't even paint the V fins there because they're
Yep.
such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
oh man,
All right.
defense are my bane.
Are they really?
Yeah, they.
Why?
It's just hard to
Alright.
get them to like. I feel like I mess up somewhere and I have
Oh.
to redo the VFin like twice
Oh,
before I
wait.
get it.
Wait, I have one more, and this is probably the best one. I'll screen share it.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Oh.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Gotta go
Yourself.
masturbate.
You're
Oh
right.
yeah, he's just gonna take Fudu's pictures with him.
All right, so we got one more, and this is probably the best one. Save the best for last, And I'm not saying it because it's Jin, but his Gym Sim,
Oh god.
he completely scratch built this.
That's really cute.
He's a fucking monster.
I don't.
Like I don't know how Jin does it sometimes. It's just like He just said, "Hey, I'm gonna make this for the Jim contest. I know I won't win because there's no Jim kit in it."
That's just cute, though.
Yeah.
It's like, what's buying kits? I can just make my stuff. Screw you guys.
Look at it.
It's really adorable.
It really is.
You should see his Saku with the little rice hat and the hoe.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
thing's
God.
great too.
Oh my God.
And those scopes are just thumbtacks.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Look at this. I can't even fathom some of the shit he does sometimes, dude. Like, look at all this.
Yeah. It's really good.
It's just
Really
like, what
cool.
kind of...
Like those are like hard drive disc magnets, I think.
Yeah, what kind of crack does he smoke?
Either that or they're either hard drive magnets or I think they're like furniture magnets.
Oh, there he is. There's the boy in the there's the boy in the back.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
It's a really cute desktop thing too.
Yeah, yeah.
It really is.
It's a GM Saku.
Saku?
What?
What?
Aren't those little Zaku beans called Sakus?
Oh yeah.
This is a sim.
No, we're talking about the sim right now. He's talking about the bean.
No, I looked
When
at
you
that
have
and I
to
said
click.
it's the GM Saku. I don't know what it's called.
The sim.
I know that now because you said it.
Dirty whore.
And yeah, this is just made with like simple parts.
Yeah, dude.
And plot plate.
It's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. Good finish, Jen. Good man. All right. It's time for the community submitted questions.
Yay!
We're going to start with the ones that were sent to me prior, and then anybody in chat, just go ahead and post them in chat, and we'll get to those as well. So we're starting off with Chewy's questions. He gave us a lot of questions too.
Oh,
So his first question is things you hate on customs.
A lot of guns that are unnecessarily there.
GN drives.
Yeah, GN drives that are unnecessarily there as well.
Things that
Yeah, like-
feel like you jammed in a whole lot just because you had it laying around, and it would be a shame not to, but ends up being a shame to do it.
I would say probably haphazard use of plot plate or over detailing, like where they try to use plot plate to get detail in, but instead it just looks like they slapped it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I guess over details is something I dislike the most. It's just like, come on, man. It looks so busy now. Please.
I think there was a winner from the Philippines like 2 or 3 years ago where it's just a mountain of weapons and then there's a space you can barely make out in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Terrible. I hate DACA.
Yeah, me too.
I hate it.
So
I
do
hate
I.
that word. I hate when anyone says, I need more DACA. I hate it.
Because you really don't. Unless your pilot is like blind, you don't.
If it has more
get better.
guns and weapons than the heavy arms, it's too much.
Well, the heavy arms is a good example of that because it like hides everything.
Correct. If you can hide everything, but you have a lot, great. Love it.
You know what would be cool? You take like the GPO2, the Stamen? What is it?
The Dendrobium?
No, the mobile suit itself. Like it's not
The
Stamen.
Yeah, the Stamen.
It has these cool underarm claw things. If you wanted, you could replace them with guns, and it would work. It would have 2 more guns, but they tuck right into the wrist.
You mean like the Alex?
Like the Alex, only on the Stamen they're bigger, so you could probably do more with them.
Yeah. Let's see. Next thing from Chewy. Kit you've bought the most of. Hazel.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know the answer to this one for Ham.
Hazel.
Master
Hazel.
Grade Doggies.
Really?
Yeah, I bought
Oh, man.
4 of them.
Oh shit.
The-
Jesus.
I think for me it's there's a tie actually.
I like the Master Grade Toggies. It's a great kit.
No, wait, it's not a tie. The full mechanics Barbaros Lupus.
The Lupus Rex. You
Yeah,
bought
the
it
Lupus
for
Rex.
because you needed to put 4 tails on your
He had all
Valkyrie.
these tails on it.
Yep.
That's all he bought it for, were the tails.
He has a big pile of tailless Barbaros.
Tailless.
Fucking-
They're there, but yeah.
It's probably no surprise coming from me, but I've bought 3 Greys
Greys.
Iron, 3 Greys Kai, 4 Schwalbe Greys.
I mean, let's be honest. Anything except the Ein are the same thing, just a little bit different armor.
Pretty much.
I've never bought the Ryusei Go.
What?
Yeah,
It's
Really?
really nice.
not
Why not?
once. It's great. There's
Is it because it's pink?
if I had bought it and noticed how unique the shoulders were, I would have a Greys custom with those shoulders. It's great
So why don't you just go buy it now?
because
Go get you a Grays.
I have a very large box marked Greys parts, and I'm good right now. Oh, let's look at Sly's thing. He's putting it in the face. It's beautiful.
I hope it falls
Show
over.
us its butt with the
Push it.
push
What's,
the
what's wrong
butt.
with its butt?
There is the butt. Did you?
I hope it falls on stream.
Yeah. It just snaps off at the waist.
This thing's like a rock.
That's the boy that got all the updoots.
No, that's not the boy. The boy's over there.
The other one.
The other
The other
one.
one looks exactly like it.
Only bigger and black.
I'm not gonna
Bigger
do
and
this.
flatter.
I'm not gonna do this question because it's just gonna take too long. We could go like forever on
Save
this.
it for next time.
Ooh, this is a good one. Best ending credits theme.
Can we make it the
Oh,
can we make it
fast now.
OP? Just like
Yeah. How about
Like-
best intro or outro? Pick or choose.
Believe Seed from Seed. Believe
Okay.
is my favorite.
That's acceptable.
The first intro from Zeta.
Okay, yeah, that's acceptable.
That's probably the best one, but my
That's still my favorite one.
Favorite for me, favorite. I'm gonna go ending on this. Forget Me Not, the fourth ending from Age. Oh my god,
See, I haven't watched that, so I don't know.
that is such a good Sly. Once we get to the fourth ending, oh boy, that's just delicious.
So, one of my favorite ones, and it's got memories tied to it, is I remember we were watching, when IBO Season 2 was happening, we were watching it in like video chat together
Mhm.
every week. And I think it was Fighter.
Oh,
when-
the fourth opening.
when they did it as the outro and had like the opening as the outro, and we were just screaming into the microphones at the different reveals, like seeing the Vidar in the back. Oh, it was so cool.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one's really good. That had a lot of impact. Good song too.
yeah. Really good song.
Good song. Yeah.
Actually,
Really
I
good song.
really like the ending from G Gundam as well.
Yeah. Fair.
The ending. I don't even remember it.
I mean,
The
The opening's so like memorable. It's really cool.
Well, yeah, the opening too.
The ending's like
Both of those openings.
really good.
Yeah. Opening. God, probably Silent Voice. Silent Voice is like
there's a strong divide between people who like Silent Voice and Anime Janai.
Anime Janai is
Is there?
fun. It's a fun song, but Silent Voice is the better song.
Silent Voice is better, yeah.
If only
Silent
Zeta
Voice-
wasn't.
Yeah,
If only
Anime
Double
Janai
Zeta
is,
wasn't
like,
really
a
bad.
song.
You shut your fucking mouth, you dirty Italian.
I just got called a nerdy Italian.
I said
Dirty.
Dirty.
Oh,
Said dirty.
You
Uh,
dirty
so, Nicholas-
wizard.
Wants to know that
Your
Uh,
beard smells like pepperoni.
Nicholas wants to know: is this a spoiler-free chat?
Yeah,
Or-
keep
Yes.
it. Yeah, Nick, keep it spoiler free. Don't like. Obviously, we can't assume that everybody in chat has seen everything, so you don't want to spoil anything just in case.
There you go. Thank you for asking, Nicholas.
Unless you're saying who is a char.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. The last one from Chewy. Of all the customs you've built, which would you make your personal build diver suit?
Shit, that's hard.
My answer to that is I haven't made mine yet. I actually have had mine planned for like a month. Sly knows because I've been talking about it every
Don't
time.
shut up about it.
Every time we watch Age, I've been talking about it. It's not. I can't make it yet because it requires the Beam Master, and I have to wait. But listen, once it's done, it's gonna be so fucking good.
So I've been told that I need to make my new Autono into my.
I think it's appropriate. That's my thing with that. I think it's just appropriate.
It may very well be thematically appropriate for Sam as a character. But the question is, who would be our personal build diver suit? And I feel like the Fenrir is actually more my style.
Oh yeah, I guess more in my style. Let's see, what do I got on my shelf?
The Owsla.
No, actually, the Gared. The Gared. I love the Gared.
That thing is cool. That's different.
The Gared's fucking awesome. I love that suit. Once again, one of those designs that I stole from the Japanese.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got a lot, and I'm not sure I can pick one.
Right? Yeah, that's why it's kind of tough. But I'm looking at it. For me personally, that's definitely what I would love to use off of my shelf because I love it. It's got like an MS feel, kind of like it's almost like a hybrid, and I love that about it.
Here, I'll pick it up.
Oh, I guess I can pick mine up too. I haven't read this.
I guess it would be the Zorn. He's back.
There he is. The boy who's on the banner.
The boy on the banner.
The boy in the banner.
Everyone who is lost to that in the competition gets to see it anytime they go to Reddit.
Every time you load up that page, it's right there.
It's always the Zorn. It's like
this?
There's a code that makes it pop up 85% of the time.
But yeah, this is definitely for me. This would definitely be mine of everything that I made for me personally. This is my boy. This is my baby boy. I love him. It's also my first airbrush suit as well.
Wow. Yeah.
That's the first suit I airbrushed.
I can't honestly pick.
The Fenrir is doing the Azure finger pose right now, so I'm not going to grab it from the other room.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely. That's a good round of questions, Chewy. Good questions.
Pretty good. Any other questions from the chat?
Expecting more next time.
Let's see. Now, a question from Shar, because I'm doing the ones that they gave me before.
Is it Char or is it not Char?
That's the only person.
Not Char.
The only Char we have.
He asked, what's your design inspiration for your builds / customs?
The Japanese.
Yeah, pretty much.
As a people, I just love how hardworking they are. I want to be just like them and build mobile suits.
I wish I had those beautiful almond eyes. No, just anyone that builds well.
Pretty much. If they build nice suits, a lot of times I'll take things from them, or even like a suit that I maybe don't like that much, but I see a piece that I go, ooh, that's nice. I'll take that.
Damn it.
I don't know if this is an appropriate answer, but most of my customs are.
He inspires himself.
Inspired by, yeah, there's like husky Italian Gundams on my shelves. No, like a lot of my customs I build based on the build fight systems roleplay, like the story we write.
Yep.
Well, really, truthfully, that's how I got.
Oh,
okay.
That's how he died.
That's how he died.
Now he's blue screening.
That's how I got.
Go into a suit as a spirit.
That's how I got deeper into customizing. Was me going, ooh, I want to actually be able to go, ooh, this is a really good suit in RP. That was literally the main reason I started going crazy with making customs.
Oh man,
Exactly.
I remember.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I'll go first. I remember the moment I went downhill with Grazes is people were talking about IBO, and I'm like, I've watched a little of season 1. It's all right. And they were like, yeah, we're all going to do an IBO roleplay. It's going to be great. There's going to be 2 factions. It's going to be awesome. And Reed is like, yeah, you should join. You could build a thing. I was like, maybe I'll build a high mobility Graze. I don't really know much about Grazes. I'll do it though. And then I bought my first Graze and built, and I bashed a Schwalbe Graze with a Regenlays and made the Gerewolf. And that was my first Graze custom. And it came completely from the roleplay and just wanting to be involved with it more. And that was one of the few times where roleplay, it existed in the roleplay and became a kit rather than I'm building this kit so that I could insert it into roleplay.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times I got also inspiration from like the main idea of a suit. Like, what is this suit supposed to do? And then I start looking up other suits that are similar to it until I get certain ideas, in my head, and then I just start rolling with it.
Yeah.
For example, the rebuild was me going, what would the build strike be like if it was a Hazel? That was literally my idea. Was I kind of want to do what Say did with the strike. Let me take the strike and just kind of make it my own. That was the idea.
My idea for the Night Grays that I'm currently working on was kind of like a mix of 5-star stories. And what if I could make the Grays more like any other one of the Grays is like just bigger, like really have it fill that prototype idea that it's got.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, the Ortlinde, the brown custom I showed, Zone of Vendors actually was a big inspiration for it. You can see it in its legs. I don't know if half of you know what Zone of Vendors is.
Kids don't know what Zone of Vendors is.
Don't know Zone of Vendors, but yeah, I definitely get the orbital frame feel from that Grays.
Yeah, very much so, in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next, though, this is from Tech, and this is the last of the previously submitted questions. Has there ever been a tool or material you regret buying?
There's a lot.
Oh man, yeah.
I bought this thing. Let me see if I can find it. But it's this thing that presses into it, like that you attach a drill to, and it kind of becomes a drill press. And I was gonna use that for making wooden bases, but then I don't really do that anymore. I think I have it somewhere around here. I hid it out of shame. Maybe it's over here. I can't find it, but yeah, it's this really weird thing, and it was like $20. And I guess it's not that much in the long run, but it's just one of those things that I'm gonna have around, and it's gonna be like a wasted piece of plastic.
So mine is this thing here, and it's called.
What is that?
It's
What are you, a homeroom teacher?
It literally cuts claw plate, and you'd think this would be useful. It's not.
How is that not useful? I've seen the Japanese modelers using those kind of things all the
I
time.
mean, it's unwieldy for me, and I could do the same thing with like
glorious Nippon steel folded 1,000 times
because it's trash.
Yeah.
You could cut off a tiny Jon Stewart's fingers with that. That's
very, very dangerous, and I did cut myself with this thing, and this is probably why I hate it.
I'm gonna flip that question, and the one tool that I regret getting rid of is I used to have an old drill press, and I wish I still had that now for making bases.
God. I'm trying to think. Is there a tool like I regret buying, or like a material I regret buying? Oh, Tamiya white putty, because I never fucking used it.
I bought Tamiya white putty and it sucked.
Yeah, it's not great.
Oh no, I love Tamiya.
You gotta mix
Cut this out. Cut this out.
Or cement, and it becomes a lot thinner.
You can't cut it out. Live stream.
They're knocking on your door, Joe. They're coming for you.
No, I want to wear their shit. I wanna advertise for them. I want Tamiya Senpai to notice me.
Nope.
I'm such a fanboy, except for their white putty.
The best tool, I guess. I mean, does a toothbrush count?
Sponsor at risk.
Okay,
man.
let me get to Pete's questions because he dropped like 2 questions in
Okay.
chat. Okay,
Yeah.
so his first question is, what do you think the next upcoming RG is going to be?
It's so you look at where they're going now, and they're doing the tall geese. Where do you think they'll go next? Probably be either another wingsuit, which is weird,
Or another
something completely different, or it's gonna be a unicorn that comes with the full armor junk.
Oh yeah, definitely that. Never mind, that's going to be it.
Yeah, the full armored real grade unicorn. P Bandai.
Yeah.
$50, please.
And people pay for it too.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean,
But,
the hybrid stuff isn't good
I
enough.
didn't mean to come up with the right answer, but there it is.
I would hope it's a Sinanju Stein.
Oh, I wish.
Please.
I'd actually buy that.
I would buy
actually buy that.
That would be like one of the few examples of it being
That would be-
all around better than the original.
That would
I
be
mean,
so
I have
good.
the Verka just sitting there, and I just don't know what to do with it.
Send it to
Is
me.
it complete? Can I?
No,
Oh,
it's not. It's still in the box, and there's the only thing I ever took from it was the backpack, and even then, I can put it back.
Give it to me. I'll
put
take
it back, and I will trade you for it.
I won't trade you. I'll take it from you.
I will give you things, and you will give me things back. Do it.
Yeah, I would hope it's a real grade Sinanju Stein, but honestly, it's probably just going to be another unicorn variant.
Yep.
Yep.
You know,
I'm still waiting.
We've had more unicorn variants at this point than any other real grade, just because there's the Banshee and the Phoenix. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if the Phoenix is next.
oh, that would
Yeah.
be
Oh
another good
yeah.
one.
Totally.
Hey, Ham.
Totally the
Ham.
Phoenix.
Out of left field. Real grade. Angelo's Girazulu.
I'd buy that.
That would be an amazing
I'd
one.
buy
wouldn't
that.
it?
Girazulu is one of my favorite grunts.
Here's
That's
a
a-
really cool kit. And
But
it'd be awesome.
I don't like it. It's something
Or-
about Angelo's that I really love.
Speaking of,
Your
I'm using.
Doga would be a cool real.
Speaking of, I'm using the Girazulu, his Girazulu specifically, in my 1-year war build.
Oh,
Is that a 1-year award?
when it
Not
arrives.
using the base suit. I'm taking parts from it.
Oh, you take okay.
Base suit is the goof.
Ah,
Is it
Wait.
going to be the?
Chewie says it's going to be another Zaku 2. And I'm tempted to believe him. There's so many of them, and I hate it.
Probably.
yeah, it might be.
Technically, it just got announced yesterday. The mine layer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is the next. Well, the next.
I guess so. We're due
okay,
for
and
another RX-78 rail grade.
Please no.
Nah,
No, thank you.
we're fine.
I'm good. Pizza's other question is, what kit do you guys hope Bandai makes for custom purposes? So a kit solely so you could make a custom with it.
The V8.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Make a V8 so I can buy 12 of them and just make the same custom over and over again. I don't care.
Just the same day custom over and over and over again.
Yes.
I mean, I'm getting the suit that I want to make a custom with, which is the real grade Toggies.
This is true.
I'm trying to think. What the hell would I want them to make that I don't have?
I know exactly what you want them to make that you don't have,
Which is
and it's the thing from
K-Heart.
OZ, the black one.
The K-Har.
one.
Yeah, that.
Oh, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to customize it. I love the K-Hard design, by itself. I actually just really like the design.
Yeah, the design itself is really cool.
In
I
action.
want the Wound Ward to come out just so I can combine it with my Psycho, whatever the hell it's called.
You know what I would take? I would take the Proto Hyzak from AOZ.
Yeah,
it's
that'd
the
be cool.
best. It's the best looking Hyzak. Oh my god.
Or that Quell from AOZ that you always see the art of with the bright orange visor and the sniper rifle.
Oh, what? That's easy to make though. Well, because you know what? That's easy to make now because the Gabaldi's coming out, and the shield was the only thing you couldn't get your hands on because it's the Gabaldi shield.
Oh.
Got a resin one, probably.
Yeah, but yeah. So now you can just buy it.
Yeah.
They
So-
are absolutely going to release the Tallgeese, at least 3 as
Yeah.
a P Bandai.
Yeah, no, they're released. Though I don't know about the 2. They're definitely doing the 3.
Yeah.
The 3 is too popular.
Only like
not for
me and one other person like the Tallgeese 2 the most.
Well, yeah, because the Tallgeese too. What's the only difference? Just the crest
It's
and
the
the blue.
shield and the
the
crest.
shit.
The
It's-
red lines, the teardrops on the face, because he
It's
killed the Leo.
garbage. It's garbage.
He killed the
Yeah.
Leo in prison.
Nothing.
No, it's
Basically
great.
nothing. No difference.
Oh, the Mohawk. We talked.
Yeah,
we
No,
said
but
that already.
the 3 will definitely get made as P Bandai.
Yeah,
I'd be
I
more
would-
shocked
I would
if it
assume
didn't.
The 3 would come out before the 2.
Yeah,
Bandai.
yeah.
We're definitely gonna get Leo P Bandai stuff too.
Yep.
At least one with like the flight pack.
Mhm.
Maybe.
They might just release like a big P Bandai option set with like a bunch of Leo options.
P Bandai Cancer.
Yeah.
Please no. Why?
I want
Why would you do that to me?
Oh, you know what I would actually really want?
What?
The Arios. Or not sorry.
The what?
The Aries.
Oh, the Aries.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
I like it. I like its design. I think it's cool. And I really like the head a bit too.
You're talking to the boy who hates all grunts from Wing.
Oh, they're my favorite thing in Gundam.
God.
You look at this fight. I would love a Cancer. You could do so much with that.
No, you couldn't.
You could.
No.
It's like flat.
It's a crab. What are you gonna do with a crab?
You bash it with a Leo and make an aquatic suit that makes sense. Yeah, that would be
Be quiet.
awesome.
Yeah, man. Revive Gaia Gundam when? Please?
Never.
That's my suit.
Never.
Is Gaia
Gaia
Gundam,
Never.
is Gaia Gundam the dog?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
No,
Never ever.
I have the Naya Gundam resin kit somewhere.
call in the pupper snuffers.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. Anybody else with any questions? Ask, or I think I'll do the little ending bit if that's it for questions. I'll do the little wrap up and then we'll be done. So if that's it,
Give it a second.
Give
Wait
it
for
a-
that
yeah,
chat to catch
yeah.
up.
Let it catch up.
man, I can't believe
Let it set in.
the police came for me and shut off my computer.
I can't believe
it's-
once we started
we
doing
know-
this live, it went.
We
infinitely
know
better.
why the police came for your computer.
I don't.
Are you
Also,
sure about that? Is that what you're telling your lawyers?
We're waiting for more questions to come in, and someone goes, "I'm good."
What Futu asks, what kit do you think Neon will finish first?
I don't. He already finished his first kit.
He
I
finished his first kit, so I mean,
I wouldn't
took
be
him 3
surprised if
years
he
to
pushed
get
a
out
little
there.
further on the 1-year war build.
In
He
3
started,
years, Neon got good enough to finish 1 kit.
and he finished it good.
yeah, pretty much. That's all you could ask for, right?
Yeah. His next
Um,
kit will be in another 3 years.
Oh,
Here's one-
important question: what is everyone's favorite pizza topping?
Come.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that
No.
has been the Gunpla test
Stop.
team.
We're not done. We're not done yet. We're not done.
It gives it a good hint of saltiness and pineapple taste.
Pineapple on
Give the
pizza.
pineapple without the
Look,
pineapple.
I was gonna say pineapple, but
No,
I
no.
can't.
Why would you put pineapple on it, you weirdo?
Look, man, pepperoni pineapple pizza. Fight me.
Cum and pepperoni. The cum mixes with the grease.
Oh, no.
That sounds like it would be good in a calzone. Just filled with.
And episode 4, air quotes, of the Gunpla test team is called "Welcome to Jose's Cum Zone."
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh
Thank you.
man!
Whoever asked this question,
Oh,
thank you. You're doing.
Okay, we still have.
That,
Go
that
ahead.
is,
Go ahead
that
and
is
ask
the
the.
signature dish of my pizzeria.
we
Go ahead
didn't
and
get
ask the
close to
question,
that
Nick.
question.
Go ahead and ask the question, Nick. And Futu also asked, any Star Wars kits catch your eye?
Oh, so
Star Wars
interesting.
kits.
The new Bandai Star Wars line of ships is pretty okay. They're coming out with a 1/12 scale character line. And I was like, who cares about action figures? It's dumb. And then my distributor sent me pictures of all the runners, and this is like a fully fledged, kind of like a Gunpla kit. And I'm not sure if there's many, but there may be some cross Star Wars Gunpla uses with that Grievous kit. Just saying.
I want the Millennium Falcon, but it's $400, and I don't want it that badly.
And you know what? It's great. It's really nice too. But at the end of the day, it's the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. PJ Sass asked, any opinions on the Pacific Rim 2 kits?
They are garbage. They look so bad. I felt a little bit better when I found out that the thing in the center of the main character suit, Gypsy Danger, whatever that's called, that's a clear piece. That's kind of nice. It was weird. Every picture I saw about it leading up to release, I thought it was just like a weirdly painted orange section.
Mm-hmm.
But then I squinted at it and I was like, oh, that's a clear part. That's not so bad.
All right.
The Blade Athena thing is cool. Anyway.
Nick asked this question: what is your favorite custom from the other guys in chat?
Um,
We don't like to say nice things about each other.
Favorite? Probably the Sigma or the Zorn. The Zorn won for a reason.
I will show everyone the Sigma.
So wait, does he mean like in?
Yeah, he meant people on the podcast.
Basically,
that's easier to answer.
Okay.
Favorite. Okay, so I can go down the line. For Hero, it's the Sigma. I love the Sigma. The Sigma's really fun. I think that's I really love the Sigma.
The Sigma's probably your best
This is
build.
the Sigma.
Sigma's a beautiful boy.
You've been working on that since I knew you.
Let's see. For Joe, I would probably say the Fenrir. Yeah, the Fenrir. Definitely the Fenrir. I like the Fenrir a lot.
Thank you.
It feels like exactly what it was supposed to be, if you get what I mean.
Yes, it descends from the clouds nicely.
And for Sly, a suit that I feel like nobody fucking knows about because it barely ever showed up, the Zodiarc.
Did he pose it?
Could we tell me what the Zodiarc is so I could?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell the Zodiarc is either.
It's a unicorn and like
Estrella
custom.
Yeah.
Oh, was it black and green?
Yeah, it was white.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that one was cool.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's your character in roleplay goes through suits like on a
Does.
weekend.
Does.
He nuts and goes through a suit. He beats his dick in the morning and he's like, it's time for a new suit.
He did nothing. That mobile suit never left the hangar, but he jerked off in it once, and then he needed to move on.
Oh man. For him, I would say it's definitely his rebuild.
Gotcha.
It's
Joe, I would say it's the Beast because it's got a lot of different stuff done to
I
it.
forgot the Beast existed. I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, it's Beast.
Yo, if Joe trips and drops it on the way back.
Look at how carefully he's moving.
He's gonna throw it right into the cam.
Oh.
What happened?
And then it just goes dark.
And then the Always Sunny opening music starts playing.
God. My eyes.
Oh
Yeah,
my
this thing's
god.
pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, the Beast is great. It's so different.
Yeah, it's really different. That's why I like it so much.
It's still not painted. It's like 20% painted.
I mean, you painted the parts that needed to be painted.
Yeah.
It's not done yet. It needs a lot of love.
When are you gonna finish it?
It also has LEDs, but it's not going to light up for you.
And then, Sly, what's the suit that you keep building? The name?
Did I?
Yeah. No, I like Mark II. I like Mark II. Looks really good.
There. Thank you. I also like Mark II. But for me, for Ham, it's Sigrun. Tigran is my favorite
Tigran's a
suit.
good boy.
Mm-hmm.
For Joe, it's his newest one,
The Atuino too.
the Latino 2. Yep.
Thank you.
I really like it. Or it's a tie between it's like the Fenrir.
I like that one.
I
too.
can't decide. And for Hero, it's his God Gundam. I am in love with that thing. It's great.
Oh, Chad is saying they didn't see the thing because I didn't click the thing. I'm gonna go get it. I'm
Oh, okay. Sorry, Chad.
Sorry, Chad. I'll go get this big zombie boy.
Aren't you supposed to have it like in 4 different squares, or however many people we have in chat? Can't you set it up like that, Joe?
All right. I don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear you guys. But this is it. It's dark here, so can't really see it too well. But
There
you
it's
go.
a big
There you
boy.
go.
I'll post the album later.
That's 1/100.
This is 144.
Oh, the Grays itself?
Well, it's mostly a Grays and a Catan that I've built a lot onto.
Because I remember you were looking for the launchers on its back in 1/100.
The what?
Back when you first built it, you were looking for the smoothbore guns. I think those are 1/100, right?
No, the smoothbore guns was for my Easter Grays for last year.
Oh, okay.
That would have been good though if I should have put the 1/100 ones on here.
Damn, that's a lot bigger than I thought for 1/144.
It is.
Yeah.
It's got
I always thought it was 1/100.
it's got
And now,
basically it's a Catan with a Grays sitting in it, and then I've elongated the arms monstrously, and then I built onto it. I used a lot of parts from a War Machine Colossal resin kit.
oh, I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person. I just thought, I was like, Joe has to say something nice about one of the suits he took 4th place to. Sorry, Joe. I love you. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your
God.
turn.
All right. So, yeah. So this is gonna, and I really don't like saying nice things about Hero because look at it. Seriously, make Smug Hero a meme. Look at it. Look at it. So my favorite build of Heroes is actually the Pale Famine.
Ah, okay.
And as far as I know, it was his first major completed build, and
No.
it was
No. It was the first one I entered in a contest, and it lost to a bunch of Pokemon builds.
Yep.
It was at the
Looking
time
like
when
you should
Pokemon Go
Blastoise.
exploded, and so everyone was jerking off all over the Pokemon builds.
But the Pale Famine is as close to what I was talking about as you can get. Is you take a nice base, you paint it nice, you put your flair on it. I remember seeing that thing, and I always liked grunt suits. I saw that, and it had the binder with the Gatling guns and the shield that shoot off the back. It's so cool. It's my favorite design of yours. The Sigma is really good. Obviously, the gun is perfect. And I'm going to stop saying things about you because I'm going to retch. Yeah, the Pal Famine. Please post that in chat if you can. If you have that handy.
I have it like right next to me, so I'll just put that.
I would love to see it in real time.
Quick on me, and then I'll show it.
Why do you have 800 feet of wire coiled at the foot of your bed?
What? That
because
that orange thing that I had.
Yeah,
he was just working sheetrock earlier today, Joe. We talked about it.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I gotta go get an extension cord that's actually good and not that thing. But here is the Pale Famine.
There it is.
It's such a good suit.
I was so inspired by this thing.
That was a long time ago too.
This was one of my first customs. Not probably like second or third or fourth.
That thing was great.
It was a while ago, man.
It's
a couple
see
years
the back
ago.
so they can see the Gatling shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's wonderful.
And then the backpack itself is built from I think Lightning Gundam and then parts of the K9 backpack, the legs.
Yeah, there they are. Oh, that's clever. That's
These
awesome.
Oh, really? I thought that was a Jagan.
It looks like
No.
the Jagan, the fold
I
out
modeled
Jagan
it to
ones.
look like the Jiggins backpack.
That's crazy. I didn't even know it was built out of that.
Yeah, he. There's usually a joint between the verniers there and the rest of it, but it looks like it's made solid.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
That's
scratch
really
built all that. Those parts still come apart. And then the gun itself uses the base of the sniper that it comes with.
The big sniper rifle. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Look at that. All right. So customs for Sly. He has maybe as many customs as me. I don't know. He has a lot. And
I think
that's
I
why
might-
it's hard to choose. That doesn't mean quality. Quantity means quality. I have a lot that just aren't really ambitious or different. They're just, I made them and they're nice and I like them. I feel like there's a bit of a detachment with Sly's builds is because I've never fought any of them in roleplay. None of them. I've never written against one.
Because he doesn't actually like Sly.
I don't want to ever see him again. He's dead now.
You killed
really
him.
sad.
He's very dead. And I will tell you that my favorite build of Sly's is not actually one that I think he ever finished completely. And it was his first go at, I think it was a contest, and it was a strike custom, I think. And it was blue and black, and
Oh,
it was. Very, do you remember
Oh,
that?
the Eternal.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that one is my favorite by far.
That was
really?
a while ago.
Yeah,
You have that album slide? Do you still have that?
yeah, I have it.
You post
post
that?
it up.
I don't
Look at
remember that.
That's like the main picture. But yeah.
Really? Yeah,
Because-
that was his contest entry before he did Brunhilde.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
started building that, and like halfway through the contest, you just
Oh,
decided
yeah.
to start a new build instead. And I was really disappointed because I
Like a
loved it
cheater.
a lot.
Because he knew he was gonna lose.
I mean,
What
It's-
contest was this for?
Yours.
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 it was just
Yeah.
make a really nice suit. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember. He was asking me about it actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he
about that.
cheated and made Brunhilde because he knew he would have lost with the Eternal.
You know what?
Oh wait, no, this is the.
While he's looking for the
one.
album, have you ever joined a contest where you go into the contest and you don't really do well, but you know if you had entered another one of your, just the way the rankings lined up and who you're up against, you just know that a different custom you did would have like aced the whole contest?
Nope.
No?
No, because
No,
usually
because
whatever I
Pokemon Go was too big at the time.
Like, I feel like a lot of my best builds were not for contests, and I wasted
Yes.
that opportunity.
I completely agree.
Like,
I completely agree.
the
That was
Larache
your-
is so
that
simple.
first build you entered though was like into the contest. That was your first build, wasn't it? The original Altrino?
That was my very first completed custom.
And he did it in 2 weeks.
And I did it in like 2 weeks, and then I sat there for 4 months.
That's right.
Because you
That's
thought
right.
you were so sure you were gonna win.
Well, there was a lot of shit talking in that contest.
I know there was.
If
You remember who did the least shit talking?
I put the album in chat.
Yeah, I remember
I'm
now.
gonna go
Yeah.
look at it. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
look at it.
What was I gonna say?
Which
yeah.
chat?
Yeah,
Discord.
yeah. I don't think
I can't link it in.
I never regret whatever I
There
enter
it
into a
is.
contest.
Oh man, that's so nice. I'm
Because whenever-
screen
whenever I'm-
sharing this.
Whatever I enter into a contest is what I'm the most confident in at the time.
Unfortunately, if I had the time and just the state of mind to finish the GM that I was working on, I think that would have done really well.
Yeah, probably.
It's not working. Oh, because I need to click this.
There you go.
There we go.
Just unfortunately, that contest was a bad time for me. But I think once I finish the current GM that I'm working on, I got a commission that I got to finish up, and then I'm going to try to definitely at least get somewhere with the GM.
Look at this.
Well,
Look at this head.
Yeah, that's a really good head.
Leave your time open for the summer because I'm running a contest over the summer.
There's gotta be a contest.
Fly does good head.
Slide does good head.
Oh God.
Man,
That's hot.
can I buy this from you since you don't love it? I'll care for it.
No, it's really nice.
He'll give
It's
you
really nice.
$50 for it.
I'll give you 50 cents for it.
I will make you those custom clear parts for your new custom.
I'll buy a plastic sheet worth $5 and give you those custom pieces you want.
My FX parts are nice. They'll look real good. Commissions are open, boys.
Like your asshole.
Just like your, is that you said just like his asshole?
Yes.
Like, look at how good a job Slide did. He took very tiny bread package clips.
No.
Yeah, yep.
Those
Look,
are from the
those
Freedom.
are immaculate.
Freedom
No, those
themselves.
are from
He
those are on the
scratch
suit.
built those vents. Look at that.
This is the definition of a nice kit bash.
This is legit a kit bash.
And that's the other reason he was a cheater too, because he was the only one who worked in fucking 1/100th scale.
Oh
He's
yeah,
a
he was
cheater.
working in 1/100
He's a
scale with
cheater, and he's the only one who did it.
Dragon kits that have like a really level of detail to
You
begin
can't
with.
get this anymore. It doesn't exist. They got shut down.
Yeah,
The Chinese police came and kicked them all in the shins.
yeah. I was told I couldn't use it, so I was like, okay, I'll just use this then. Shut your mouth.
And
There was
then-
a
and
reason why I
then-
didn't enter that,
And then he won Reddit.
and then I won
then
Reddit.
he
Yeah.
won Reddit. That's right.
Because Reddit is simple-minded.
Jeez.
It's true.
Why don't they like us?
They like
knows?
me. I don't know about you.
Who knows? All right. One last question from JW Northstar. He asked, "What is your favorite color palette or color scheme to use?" Titans colors. That's easy.
Yeah, for him it's Titans colors.
It's easy. Titans colors looks great on everything.
I don't really have a favorite, honestly.
Your dick,
Gundam-
Titans colors.
New Gundam colors for me.
Basically, I just take my favorite color, which is blue, and I slap in
Correct.
black, green, and gray. I mean, black, white, and gray, and it's just
Black, green, and
you
gray.
could do a lot with that. Like you look at the Vento, which is almost completely blue, or you look at the Fenrir, which is mostly white, has some gray and the blue accent, or you can make like the one slide did there that I posted that I was just screen sharing for that's mostly black with blue, and I love it. It's so good.
Yeah.
By the way, Joe, the color scheme that I showed you for the GM,
Mhm.
the other one that I was thinking of was doing blue instead of the orange. So where the orange parts are, you would use blue.
Are we swerving last minute?
No, I'm just saying, like if you don't want to do the orange scheme, you could do that one and be the same thing. That's just something to think about, because I'm still going to do the orange.
Oh, then I'm gonna do the orange.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the blue would absolutely look good, but
Because I feel like I've seen someone where it uses the blue kind of like the same blue that Sly has in his Eternal,
Mhm.
with the same color scheme where it's
Yeah.
blue, gray, and black.
No, I like the orange. It's
The orange
something about
does
the gray and the orange. It just works.
The orange pops a lot on that gray.
Yeah, it
It looks
does.
great.
I hope I picked up the right gray for that.
Either way, I'm sure you could just mix it.
Yeah.
Regardless.
But yeah,
Yeah.
stay tuned. I'm painting mine tomorrow, today, and Monday.
Wait, cool.
Speaking of what?
Joe hasn't put one for Ham yet.
Yeah,
That's right, you son of a bitch.
it's a hard choice.
He
better
says he
fucking
doesn't like any
pick.
builds.
It's real hard.
Ban you right now.
It's
Didn't you say Sigrun?
I didn't say
No,
something.
that was
Sly did.
Sly.
Oh. I wasn't paying attention to Sly.
You had a bit.
Wow.
I'm pouring one out now because Alexander King's Reginlays never got a second form.
That's your favorite suit? Are you serious? That's
No.
a piece of shit.
No, it's not my favorite, but it could have been. It could have been. Yikes. It's really hard. I want to say the Owsla because I have the most,
Gross.
intimacy with it. It's a good one.
He keeps picking like those suits I like the least.
Like your best build is either your newest one, your contest entry, or the Sea Room. Those are your two best. Like you used everything you knew to build those, and they're both amazing.
Well, what's your favorite, you son of a bitch?
Awkward.
Joe doesn't like any of my suits.
No, that's not true.
That's officially
That's
canon.
not true.
He doesn't
I
like
know,
any of my suits.
I'm actually just trying to think of all of them before I even answer.
So there's an opening on the podcast.
Oh shit! No, it's the G-Cyphos.
Oh, I can respect that.
No, that was the first one I ever fought against, and it's subtle and it looks great.
I can respect that.
Yeah,
I
I knew. I was just trying to remember all of them. You've built a lot.
I know.
But yeah, the for me, the G-Cyphos stands up there with the Seagoon and the rebuild.
Okay. All right. I think
That's probably be it for questions.
that's it for questions. And now all I have to do is our little closing thing. So in the vein of what Joe and Hero were both just talking about, currently we're running the 1 Year War build off. We've still got a little over a month, like a month and a half, just about, until the end of the build off. So obviously, base suit has to be 1 Year War themed, has to be from the 1 Year War. So the base suit has to be something that showed up in the 1 Year War. It can be Thunderbolt, it can be a side story, it can be MSG, it can be whatever, as long as it's from the 1 Year War. Just work on it and make sure it looks like it's from the 1 Year War. So hopefully we see people besides just Joe and Hero finishing for that. I hope we have like more than 2 or 3 people bringing it in for that.
I think Neeb is working on the suit.
Neeb?
Yeah, Bowen is
Bowen.
working on his suit, and actually his suit looked really nice when he posted it.
Yeah, it looked good.
It looked really nice when he posted it. So
Kai is also building
That's true.
one similar to me. It's like a Power Rider inspired custom.
Yeah.
I think Cole is working on a ground Gundam.
Yeah. Cole's ground Gundam's coming out nice.
Oh yeah, he did a lot of scratch building on that thing.
Yeah, he did a lot of scratch building. He used not plot plate, papercraft templates.
Yeah, to fucking cut his plot plate. Really smart.
Yeah.
Really smart idea.
Really good idea.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's coming up. So make sure you finish for that if you have something going.
Oh yeah, Fuda's working on a GM sniper too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, there you go.
We got big guns in here.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good to know. I'm glad more people are participating than I thought.
Yeah, this is weird, but it's really nice that more people than I imagined are working on it.
I think there are a few more people working on things. Sly isn't working on anything because he's a cock.
Liar.
I'm just waiting on my stuff. Once my stuff comes, it'll probably be done in like 2 weeks.
Due to some slip-ups he had with Gundam Store, Ham is like blacklisted by most retailers.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Next big thing, big thing. That's brand new.
Brand new.
So
I think I accidentally came up with it.
No, that was not you. Don't be taking credit for other people.
I said the thing and he went, "You're on to something," and then I did none of the work.
You're such a white man. You're always trying to steal things.
Chewie is also working on Zuda.
Oh yeah.
And PJ.
And I guess he did his Hildoffer too.
Yeah, he built a Hildoffer. Yeah,
so I guess that counts.
Yeah.
So I'm starting this month, and I'm gonna do it for 2 to 3 months, and we'll see what the participation is at the end of it. We're doing a monthly giveaway. So basically, what's gonna happen is you finish a build during the month, and that build is put into a pool, and at the end of the month, everybody votes for their favorite, and whoever comes out on top you know, obviously with some discretion, because obviously I don't think anybody would ever, you know, try to pad the votes, but discretion is going to be used, and whoever wins will get a prize of some sort. And it could be a kit, it could be tools, it could be paint, maybe 1 month just in case. If you guys actually do something nice, I might even throw in an airbrush set. Who knows? You know, and that's going to be a thing that I'm starting just kind of push people to finish stuff if they haven't finished anything. Is like, that gives you a reason. And now that doesn't mean I want you to rush. I don't want you to rush to try to finish it. Just finish it, and whatever month you finish it in, you get entered for that month. It's as simple as that. So there's no reason to do anything if you don't I don't even know what I was just saying for a second.
If you're not motivated, don't do it.
The heart monitor in my head just went flat. I flatlined for a second. But yeah, so.
his profile picture just went up on the screen again with the date underneath it. Yo, you missed it before. You fucking actually died.
When you blue screen, yeah, it had a picture of you to look like you.
It was like a sad memorial picture.
Our poor boy's gone back to the cloud.
Yeah. So that's coming up, and that'll be something to look forward to. So I hope to see a lot of people just, you know, take that as a little extra motivation to finish something, you know. And like the prospect, like imagine you don't have an airbrush set and you get an airbrush kit, compressor and a brush. Suddenly you have an airbrush set, you know, stuff like that. I think for me that's and then
the next one you could do paint. So if they don't have any paint for that airbrush set, they could try to work towards that maybe.
Yeah, literally. Like it's just the kind of thing I want to see people just take that extra step and just stop talking about fucking gotcha in the chat. I swear to God, you can't help yourselves. Jesus Christ, you talk about it 24/7.
I was watching Sly the entire time as he was typing and watching chat.
Stop. Oh my God. It's like every day. Stop. You have a problem.
Hey man, I'm totally gonna like putting $100 in gotcha this month. So
in this stream.
Oh my God.
You haven't been Sly.
All right. The last thing is something new for the system, which is the Ground War. It's something that was conceptualized by Chewie, Cole, and Des. And basically what it is for a month, you essentially pick a side. You pick between Federation and Xeon. At the moment, it's no specification on your suit, so you can use whatever you want on either side.
It only runs for a month each time?
Correct.
Oh, man, and then I feel like I'm going to miss out on this one completely.
Well, I mean, it's like just started like 5 days ago.
Okay.
It started the 13th, so you have plenty of time.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be 1 year war either. It doesn't have to be Xeon or Federation. You know, like for example, I'm using the rebuild, so it's fine.
You can use an RX-78-2 on Xeon side.
Yeah, you can use whatever you want. You can use whatever you want. You're just picking sides. And essentially what it is, you fight over territories, and if you capture the territory, you hold it for 7 days, and during that 7 days, people can go and attack you to try to take it back. And by the end of the Ground War, whoever holds the most territories, which honestly might need to be changed, because you could literally take all the territories on the last day and then suddenly win. So I don't know about that. So that's something that they might
have to do like a territory point system or something that we come up with.
Yeah. Like whoever racks up the most points. Yes, Gunpla test team does support the Feddies right now. Right now we support the Federation.
Oh yeah, the most Gunpla test team is on Federation.
Yeah, I'm switching Xeon for the next run.
I'll probably do Xeon too next time.
Gross. Don't worry.
Let's see. Yeah, so that's going on. And listen, take it from me, I'm someone who's not a big fan of the system just because I get bored really easily. To me, fighting the same people over and over again and it doesn't really mean anything is kind of like, eh. But for me, fighting Cole the other day and like winning actually meaning something because I took the area back from him for the Federation, cool as shit. I actually like legitimately like jumped with joy when he missed his last shot so I could kill him. Because if he had hit that shot, I would have been dead. That would have been it. And he missed it, and I was able to kill him. And to me, that was super fun. So please try it out. To me, I think that's the thing the system is needed for a while. I think it's the thing that's going to really make things pop.
Guys, winning is fun. You should definitely try it.
Winning is freedom.
Nah, winning's boring.
Gunpla is
Hero knows.
winning. Gunpla is winning.
Winning is awful.
And
'cause
yes,
no one wants to
Pizza,
play against you.
we do support the Titans here. Have you seen the name of our first episode?
No.
Bascom in the light of Daddy Fujioka.
Yeah.
So yeah. And with that, that's it for the Gunpla test team, guys. Thank you for joining us on our first stream. I think this was a huge success.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
of you who are
well, it went a lot longer than I thought it was going to go, too.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun.
Those
It
of
was
you
a
who are
lot.
here since the beginning.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Good on you for joining us for 3 hours.
Don't you
And
have
we
anything
really
better to
Us
do?
talk.
And we really appreciate it. I'm glad it was such a success for the first time us live streaming an episode. And honestly, we'll probably be doing it again.
All right.
Yeah, probably.
And that'll be it, guys.
Bye.
all right. Well,
Bye.
I could keep this going
Damn.
forever. I have all the power.
no, end
No.
it, please.
Please
Don't
don't.
end it.
So
End it now.
how do you feel about
How do you feel about ending it?
Frederick with poleaxe?
Please stop. Stop it now.
All right, bye guys.